Hello, everybody.
Hello,
We
hello, hello.
are back for round number 3 of the Hanseatic Alliance Open in Bremen, Germany.
Yes.
We're now watching a game of Harlequins against Imperial Fists. It's it's the top table of round 3, so we are about to see like a premium competitive 40k. That's for sure. Other than that, we do have we can have a look at the list first. Players are still setting up and measuring stuff, so we can have an intense look at the list. I'm sitting here with Stefan.
Yes.
Stefan,
Hello,
how are you?
everybody. Good day. I hope everybody's having a great time.
Yeah.
We're settled in for the third game. It's me. It's Benjamin. It's the stream. It's live. And
That's
it's
cool.
Harlequins versus Space Marines from the... What's the yellow chapter again? The yellow ones.
Yeah.
Them yellow fellers.
B chapter.
Yeah. We're at the third round, which means that top players are arising in this tournament. As we know, first round's always a bit of a random luck of the draw. And then after that, it's top table. So we've got some good players here who've managed to stay on top. And we're checking out their lists. And why don't we start off with Harlequins?
Harlequins, yeah.
For Mr. Matthias Bellman. Hi, sir. He's bringing a battalion detachment with the Harlequins, and their mask form is the Soaring Spite.
Right.
Yeah. So for an HQ, we have his Shadow Seer with Shards of Light, a Shield from Harm, a Shuriken Pistol, and for a stratagem, a Pivotal Role, Twilight Pathways, and the Veil of Illusion.
Yes, Veil of Illusion is the extra stratagem or the extra roll that you always take. That's -6" on the range of enemy shooting.
Yep.
Other than that, Shadow Seer has -1 to wound aura, which he can extend to vehicles and or other non-infantry for spending CP. Shards of Light is an interesting pick for spells. It's a damage spell. It's basically the Harlequin Smite.
But it's a targeted smite, right?
It's a targeted smite. Yeah. It's pretty decent. So.
And then, continuing on, he's got the Incarn with Gaze of Inead and Ancestor's Grace.
Yeah, Incarn is always an interesting choice because, I mean, it's almost 300 points that you invest in a single character
unit.
model.
Yeah.
Definitely an interesting pick, and it's I think it always adds an extra layer of complexity to a game. Like Harlequins is already ultra complex to play.
Yeah.
And playing it with a Incarn is like
they're very complicated, aren't
level
they?
9000.
And then the Incarn does things outside of the normal sequence of of events. So it reacts to units dying. So it can either react to friendly units dying or it can react to enemy units dying. So you kind of have to be careful there because it can, in a sense, interrupt things.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it is advanced play for the Incarn player as well as for the opponent.
Yeah, but I think it's always way more tricky for the opponent.
Yeah, because you don't play it every.
Because that's the guy who's being threatened by the advanced player.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got a Troop Master. He's the Choreographer of War.
The reroll to wounds aura.
Yeah, he has the Darkness's Bite. Darknesses. He's got a few.
He does 2 mortal wounds every time he fights.
Woo!
Good for him.
Yeah. So
and he has the Twilight Fang. That's the Relic sword, which gives an extra attack per battle round.
Mm-hmm.
So in it's a Soaring Spite. So in battle round 5, he's rocking 10 attacks.
He just goes ham on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So moving on, he's got the stratagem.
He has a Warlord trait.
Yeah, he's got Pivotal Roll, the Twilight Fang.
He has exactly, that's the Relic, and he has the Warlord trait Sky Strider, which lets him disembark after the transport has moved.
Oh, that's really good.
Like silly good because the transport moves 22 inches.
Yeah, and then he gets
disembarks
out.
3.
Yep.
And then he moves and
like
advances, so up to 14. He could spend a CP to make it.
So he can cross the table in a single turn.
Exactly, and then he slashes stuff.
So you'd better screen that weird little bugger, or he's gonna kill your shit. All right.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah. So for troops, he's got a unit of 6 troop. 6 troop players with fusion pistols, all of them,
Yep.
and Harlequins blades, except for the character guy who's got a Harlequins caress. So copy paste that about 4 more times. So he's got another troop unit and then he's got 3 units of 5 troop.
5 troops. Like in some of them are caresses, but it's mostly fusion boats.
Yeah, dude, he's got all the fusion.
It's 5 fusion boats, like with 5 pistols in it.
Yeah, that's 12. That's 22 fusion pistols that he's rocking right there.
Yeah.
So if you've got anything that's a vehicle, or if you've got anything, it's gonna die.
Yeah, it's not gonna like fusion.
And no, nothing really likes fusion.
No.
But
Orc boys are kind of okay with it.
Yeah. Orc boys don't.
They die, but
yeah.
They just die.
The bigger picture, they don't really care. All right.
And then we have 2x5 haywire jet bikes.
Oh yeah, can't leave home without them nowadays.
Yeah, 5 is a good size, I think. And then we have, according to the troops, we have 5 transports, Star Weavers.
No, that's correct. A Star Weaver for each one of those troop.
Yeah.
So yeah, very speedy, very hard hitting.
Oh, and we missed the Death Jester, which is
also important.
It's auto pick because he suppresses Overwatch once he hits a unit and makes the -2 movement.
Yep.
So he's a good tool in your box, basically.
He plays a pivotal role, especially the denying of the Overwatch.
Yeah. It's like Harlequins don't like Overwatch at all.
No, and if you can just stop Overwatch from happening, that's pretty big. So yeah, this is hard hitting, very fast, and actually deceptively tough. With all these stratagems and special tricks you can employ.
They have
the
all
-1
the
to hit,
defensive tricks in the world.
-1 to wound. Those bikers are probably gonna get -1 to wound for the for a CP point, right?
Yeah.
This is very tough. Actually, we saw this last week as well. This is pretty much the list we saw last week as well against Death Guard. Also a very good game. But yeah, you really saw that Harlequins, man, they're pretty good this edition.
Yes.
So I'm very excited what they're going to bring to the table.
Pretty straightforward Harlequins list, except for the Incarn, which, as I said,
that's a bit of an
complexity.
oddball.
But what he basically misses here is, or what could be in the list as well as a solitaire.
Yeah, some more characters.
Or some like naked troops, basically to hold objectives. Yeah, it's R-rated, 40k. it's grim anyway, so they might as well be naked. Just to hold some objectives. He just goes, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, he's got quite a number of units to do that already anyway. So, shall we move on then to Mr. Martin Nguyen, who I'm sorry if I'm butchering your last name, but he is bringing a battalion detachment from the Imperium Adeptus Astartes from the Imperial Fist chapter. Starting out with a chapter selection, he's choosing the Imperial Fist Successors, Master Artisans, and Stealthy. So Master Artisans giving them a reroll, and then Stealthy, if I'm not mistaken, is
cover.
In cover basically always
to get cover.
Yep.
So they always enjoy the benefit of cover, basically.
Yep. So pretty good, +1 armor save, all around, which isn't bad. So for HQ, he's got a Techmarine with a bolt gun, a chainsword, frag and crack grenades, the Hand of Dorn. Isn't that the power hammer?
It sounds like a weapon.
Yeah, not sure. It sounds hammery. And he's the Warlord. All right. So another Techmarine with the Adamantine Mantle, a bolt gun, a chainsword. He's the master of the machine, so he repairs machines better.
Yeah.
He's got a servo arm. He's got a stratagem hero of the chapter. So he becomes... isn't that the one where he becomes basically a captain for rerolls?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And then a stratagem master of the forge. So he can pick an extra relic, which he bought the Adamantine Mantle with. For troops, we've got a scout squad. Nothing really special there.
Sound is distorted. Chat. I'm just gonna ask chat, is the sound distorted for everybody? Because that would be bad.
Alright. Let's await that first. Yeah. Somebody could let us know if...
yeah, because nobody wants to hear that. It's fine for other people. Maybe that was a bad connection or something. We'll just carry on. Let us know if anything is bad,
Yeah.
like levels, distortions.
Yeah, let us know, guys. In the
look of
meantime,
the players.
as I was saying, for troops, he's got 3 scout squads. Nothing really special there. Then for elites, he's got a Relic Contemptor Dreadnought. And with a melee weapon, a Chain Fist, and a Twin Las Cannon. He's got another Relic Contemptor Dreadnought.
Yes.
Same loadout. And then, just to finish it off,
maybe
in pairs of 3.
Like a Leviathan.
No!
It's another
Surprise!
Leviathan.
It's another Relic Contemptor Dreadnought. Apparently, those came in 3s.
Yeah.
And then he's got
You can take 3 though,
Yeah.
so why not take 3?
Yeah, but eventually they ran out, so he had to go with a Venerable Dreadnought
Yeah.
with Twin Las Cannons, another Venerable Dreadnought with Twin Las Cannons, and
A Leviathan.
Venerable... No.
Another Venerable
So 3 Venerable Dreadnoughts with Las Cannon. So he's brought all the Las Cannons.
Yeah, he did play lists with more Dreadnoughts in it. But it's it's a variation of the Walking Dread, which he called it. Basically, he played very successfully on the TTS tournaments that have been running in Germany during the lockdown.
Okay.
So this is, I think, an evolution of that Walking Dread list with a lot of very resilient and very heavy shooting and anti-vehicle shooting.
Yeah, if you have vehicles, you're not going to have a fun day against this list, which the Harlequins are actually bringing quite a lot of. However, Harlequins also have a 4-up invul against that stuff, so it'll be interesting to see how effective this is going to be.
Yeah.
For fast attack, we have an attack bike squad with just 1 attack bike. Nothing really special. Heavy bolter. He's got another one of those. And for heavy support, he's got a Thunderfire cannon. He has 3 Thunderfire cannons, so 3 single ones. And then rounding it off with dedicated transports, he's got 4 land speeder storms with Cerberus launches and heavy bolters.
So he's playing the mission there.
Yeah.
It's basically the 2. It's 3 big elements, right? It's the Walking Dread, which is like basically an nigh unkillable fortress.
Yeah.
Like slowly crawling up the field and shooting laser beams. And it's the Thunderfire cannons that shoot everything that hides behind the walls.
Yep.
There won't be much hiding, like targets hiding behind walls because these are all in transports and stuff. But Imperial Fists do the damage to transports as well, especially in the first round. Oh no, they're successors. He doesn't do that, right?
Nope. So he doesn't have that. He has the Artisans and the
So that's good for Matthias.
Yeah.
And then we have the 3 Landspeeder Storms, which are carrying a lot of scouts, possibly.
Yeah, basically
or maybe running empty. You never know.
To run missions.
To run the mission.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
get some recon or engage on all fronts.
So interesting list. I've seen the Harlequins before. I haven't seen this configuration of Imperial Fists that often. Yeah. So that'll be an interesting watch for sure. Yeah. Like you said, it's a creeping wall of Dreadnoughts.
Yeah, and on the other hand, Matthias has all the tools to deal with those Dreadnoughts.
Yeah,
he has the fusion and he has the haywire.
Basically, they have the tools to deal with each other. Yeah. It's a question of who's gonna deal with the other one faster.
The thing is with Martin's list, the volume of fire is basically packed in the Thunderfire cannons. The Dreadnoughts itself, they do kill vehicles, but they don't have the volume of fire against that 4-up invuln that is everywhere.
Yeah, that's gonna be it's gonna be
tricky.
A game of, is he going to fill enough 4-ups?
Yes, I would recommend to make those 4-up.
Yeah, because if those last cannons and stuff just start glancing off, then it's gonna be a tough time actually for the Imperial Fists. All right, so in a minute, we're gonna take a look at the missions for this round. Do you happen to have the mission?
I can pull it up like a pro.
While the players are discussing their armies, we're gonna pull up the mission for this round and have a little talk about that. See what the players have to do. As you can see, the objectives are already set out. So there's objective in each of the corner of the battlefield and one in the center.
So we're playing Sweep and Clear. That is mission 32.
Okay.
Let me have a quick look.
Yeah. Hope you guys out there are excited for this game. This is actually, she promised to be quite the exciting game. I'm not so sure what to think about it, because on the one hand, I think it could be a game where they're going to be on equal footing for quite a long time, or on the other hand, it could be one of those games where it swings incredibly hard to the advantage of one player, like very early on. I hope that isn't the case. I hope it's going to be like an exciting and tense game.
I think on paper it's Matthias's game because he has more of the tools he needs to A, play the mission, and B, kill the opponent.
Yeah.
And but that's only a slight advantage on paper, I think.
Yeah.
And it depends a lot on who gets first turn, because Martin can have an alpha strike that just
obliterates.
Yes.
Exactly. So
sweep and clear. I have the mission up. We do have the objectives as displayed on the board. It's table quarters deployment. And it has a special secondary objective which you can pick. Score 3 victory points if you control either the objective marker in the center of the battlefield or the objective marker in your opponent's deployment zone at the end of your turn. Or 5 victory points if you control both of these. That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn. It's something that Harlequins can do, of course. Like jump into enemies' lines and
yeah, if anyone's going to be jumping in anyone's lines, it's probably going to be the Harlequins.
Yeah.
Because their fast units are also extremely deadly.
Yeah.
And the units that the Imperial Fist player have, he has some speedy units, but they're not particularly threatening. They're just units for being on certain areas. So yeah, in that sense, actually the Harlequins will probably have an initiative.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not sure on this one. Are you Team Imperial Fist or are you Team Harlequin on this one?
By heart, I'm Team Harlequin.
Yeah. So then I'm going to be Team Imperial Fist.
That's my army right now as well. So I'm always enjoying other Harlequin players pull all the tricks. We've seen Root in game 1, like squeezing out the victory in the last round with like all the trickery that Harlequins have, and it's
I hate like playing against Harlequins, man. They always have that stupid one trick that you forgot about or didn't even know about. Stupid Elder.
Matthias just says he doesn't know any of the tricks. He just plays brute force Harlequins, like fusion to death.
I see. Yeah, fusion to the face. I'm gonna employ my stratagem, fusion to the face. It's
yeah, it just kills you by death.
So I want to know from chat, if the chat, who in chat is on Team Harlequin and who in chat is on Team Imperial Fist. Let's bet. Let's make a bet. Who in there is betting on Imperial Fist and who's betting on Harlequins, guys? Let me know.
Yeah. Do we have the secondaries from the players already? Yep.
And in come the list of secondaries. Yeah. So, Benjamin, give us the skinny, the down low.
We do have Domination, Direct Assault, and Bring It Down for Martin. Domination is hold more at the end of your turn. Hold more than half of the objectives, so that would be 3 in this case. Like anytime he holds 3 objectives, I think he gets 4 points at the end of his turn.
Yeah.
Direct Assault is what we just heard. It's the mission-specific one, where we said, well, Harlequins could do it, but Imperial Fists are going to attempt it.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Bring It Down is killing vehicles, I guess. So he's opting on those 10 points that are sitting on those Star Weavers.
Yep.
It's 2 points each.
Yeah, it's 2 points each. So it's
5.
Yeah. So how many points on the Star Weaver? 6, right? Basically.
It's 10 in there.
Oh, is it 10?
Yeah, because it's 6 wound models. They give up 2 points each, and it's 5 Star Weavers.
Yeah.
So there's 10 points in it for Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, that was
My question was, each Star Weaver has 6 wounds, right?
Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, that was my question.
Well,
they're basically this Dark Elder thingies, but with a 4-up save. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so Direct Assault, Bring It Down, and Domination. And on the Harlequin side, we have... Oh, that was the wrong guy, sorry. On the Harlequin side, we have Linebreaker, Psychic Ritual, and Bring It Down. Okay. Now that's interesting.
Yeah, Psychic Ritual.
Linebreaker is 2 units in your enemy's deployment zone at the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Like completely within, entirely within.
Mm-hmm.
He can do that for sure. It's 3 points each time.
Mm-hmm.
Even 4, I don't know.
Mm.
Psychic Ritual is cast like a warp charge 3
Yeah.
thing in the middle of the board.
I'm gonna say this though.
He only has 1 Psycho though. No,
I don't like
the Incarn is a Psycho as well.
Yeah, but I don't like those because that's an action.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, whatever you're
He's
doing
not
it with,
casting
it's
Twilight
not doing
Pathways.
anything.
Yeah.
Because it loses its auras.
Yes. It loses. No, it does not lose its aura.
Right? If you perform an action, right? I think you can't do anything and you lose your auras.
Oh.
You just.
No, it's just the auras are passive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit less worse than I
Yeah.
thought.
He's just not
I
casting
stand
any
corrected.
spells, basically.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, and not shooting and stuff, but
And
and then it's bring it down as well. So he's killing all the dreadnoughts, and
Okay.
and Thunderfire cannons.
Okay.
And land speed of storms. That seems like a straightforward pick to me.
Yeah. Because you have to to achieve victory, you have to destroy them anyway, or you get shot off the board. So yeah, it seems a bit like a no-brainer. Okay.
Just putting it all into the app here.
Yes.
Psychic Ritual. Nobody picks that.
Begin the ritual.
So, I can show you. We picked secondaries. Here they come. I thought they would come. Maybe they didn't. Well, we read it.
Psych! We've tricked you.
Yeah. We used to be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Alright. So we're into the deployment phase now. Both players starting to deploy units. As you can see, Martin already put some units down. In the bottom left corner, there are some Dreadnoughts over there and some Thunderfire cannons. And then now...
people do say, well, you lose your auras when you do an action, but it's only during his turn that he does the action. So it doesn't really matter, because he only has defensive auras.
Yeah.
So... It's
well, unless he's in combat on his turn, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But good point. But that's why I usually don't like to do those kinds of things.
Yeah,
especially
if
you,
that's like wow.
Yeah, if you only have two, that's
interesting pick at least.
But maybe, Matthias has a lot of experience with it, and he's experienced that it's not that bad. But we'll see.
So it seems like psychic actions are a bit different from your usual do it in your command phase actions. Yeah, it basically stops you from casting. We'll see if it turns up as a problem.
Yeah, indeed. So the land speed is going down. The typhoons.
And they start setting up. Who picked sides? Martin picked sides.
Yeah, Imperial Fists got to pick sides, exactly, yeah.
Of the same, two totally almost identical sides. He picked one of those. So Imperial Fists setting up in the bottom left corner.
Can we actually make the screen out of studio mode, maybe? Make it big? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'll get some water for you.
So both players, as you can see, kind of castling up. Well, not so much castling up, but hiding behind the runes, making good use of the blocking of line of sight.
Yeah.
Because these are armies that have quite the Alpha Strike capability. It's easier to hide from the Imperial Fists than it is to hide from the Harlequins, though, because they are just so fast.
Yeah, and it's easy for the Harlequins to hide because he really has everything in transports or just the bikes, and he has two big ruins or like two decently sized ruins in his deployment zone. So there will be only, like, if Imperial Fists start the game, there will be only Thunderfire cannons be able to shoot. That's still a lot.
Yeah, Thunderfires can do some damage, man.
Yeah, we can do the math on the Thunderfire cannon and shooting a Starweaver. That might be, well, let's say 8 shots. 9 is It's a good 8 shots is a good medium average. He's hitting on 2s. Like let's say with the reroll and stuff, he hits 8 of them, and he wounds on 4s. That's 4 wounds. Does he have wound rerolls?
Yeah, of course. He gets -1 to hit, right?
Oh yeah, he's hitting on 3s.
And also he could get -1 to wound.
Yeah, yeah, maybe because it's castling up, he maybe does it. He might even do it.
Yeah. I would do it if the Imperial player got first turn, and I just put my character with the power in the middle and just give everything
put it
-1 to wound
outside of
as well.
transport and
Oh yeah.
Say well, these are not.
Yeah, mitigate that alpha striking power.
It also makes the bikes from 3s to wound to 4s to wound.
Exactly.
So it mitigates a lot of the damage coming in, and maybe it definitely then takes more than 1 Thunderfire cannon to pop a transport. It might even take more than 2.
Yep.
And if he only loses 1 transport in the Alpha Strike, then he's pretty good.
Yeah, it's acceptable.
And then he has 1 troop unit in his back to hold whatever objective.
Yeah, he needs 1 anyway for that back objective, so that's not the worst anyway. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, very KG, very hidey.
Yeah, and if Harlequins start the game, he's always the choice to just redeploy 3 units, or even more units, up to.
That's so flexible. It's insane.
I think
it's
really up to 5 units. They can redeploy with 2 different stratagems, and then you just can jump into it.
They can be anywhere. It's basically him being there right now doesn't say anything really. He could be in the other corner.
It costs a lot of resources to do that. Like it's CP heavy. To redeploy, so as a Harlequin player, you want all your CP.
Yep. Because so you usually blow through them in the first 2 turns anyway. Because most stratagems are extremely, extreme defensive stratagems, right? You almost blow all your CP on this defensive stuff.
Yes.
In the first 2 turns.
It's sad because you have so many good offensive strategies like +1 damage or
but
fight again. You never use them.
Yeah, but it's also like this list has so much offensive output already that it's better off using it on surviving.
Make it last longer.
Yeah, exactly. Because lasting longer also wins you the game on objectives as well.
Yeah.
Because this game isn't really about killing anymore; it's about winning the objective game.
Yeah, and we see that every time. It's like it doesn't matter if you're tabled as long as you played 4 rounds of good objective games.
Yeah. Although, of course,
it's more likely to lose.
You're more likely to lose if you don't have any models left that can stand on objectives and stuff like that. But definitely this edition is not the killing edition that it was in the last one.
Tons to Hamster, we basically have no choice what's being broadcasted on the stream because we get table 1 basically put in here.
Is Tunst complaining about Space Marines again?
No, he had a specific wish of Space Wolves against Dean's Death Guard.
Yep. So this is a top table stream.
For round 4, so we don't even know if that matchup really happens. I think you just want to see 2 of those armies.
So there's one way you could do it, Tunst. You could start playing either of those armies you want to see on stream, get really good, win the tournament, and you'll be on table 1 with your Demons or Space Wolves.
Sounds like a dream to me. I'm gonna get some water for
sounds like a challenge, isn't it?
Everything else.
Okay. I'll hold the fort.
Thank you.
Right, guys, it's just me in the stream now. Ben's gone. I'm already starting to get scared. It looks like both plays are just about done. And then we're ready to have a good old-fashioned roll-off of first turn. And get this show on the road. So on come the Dreadnoughts. Just when you think all the Dreadnoughts are on, there's more. So while the players are setting up, I'd like to mention that you, yes, you in chat, are watching the Alliance Open Hanseatic Open Tournament of Warhammer 40k singles, 2,000 points of madness, in conjunction with Target Priority. We're bringing you the stream here live. We're in Game 3 of the first day in Bremen at the Atlantic Hotel. We're having a great day. We'd like to thank our sponsors. As you can see on screen, we have the Army Painter. We have the Alliance Armory.
Yes, we're generously sponsored by Art of War, who we will also have a raffle on their War Room memberships this game as well. We give the details in a bit. And as well as Breaking Heads, which is a similar service that recently opened up in Germany. So that's service in German. I suppose they could do it in English as well if you're interested. So that's 40k coaching and expertise at its best.
I see.
Yes, thanks to all of those sponsors. The GW Fan World sponsored all masks for every player.
Yeah, that was a fun one this time around, man. Yeah. Masks are awesome. And then we got these energy drinks.
Yes,
which are
not healthy, but, well, they are there.
They're pretty tasty.
If you're into sugar, I guess.
Yeah, and then we've got Cromlech. If you need awesome minis, visit Cromlech. Because they have awesome minis. Like half my army, my orc army is Cromlech bits. Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, it is good. It's like a nice, pretty cheap option to replace some of the more expensive Games Workshop stuff, if you want to.
But just to beautify, basically, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, it's got lots of cool parts. Bits, doodads. I love Cromlech.
So, where's everybody from? Is America waking up? Do we have people viewing from all over the globe? Or is it just us talking to ourselves? Which is also nice.
No, I don't think so. We've got a steady stream of watchers, all 3 games long. It's around 70 people watching, which is a pretty healthy number. So we love you guys for checking on the stream and staying.
Yeah, a couple of words maybe, because we don't have that many major tournaments right now. We were able to do this major tournament with 101 players because, well, the hotel was very generous to us and said,
yes,
instead like having no events at all, we just give you all the space you need to space all the tables maximum, to have like 2 meters in each direction for every player, to social distance as good as it gets. Everybody's wearing masks here. We have like a pretty rigid health regime in place. Players that don't wear a mask being kicked and stuff, which did not happen.
Kicked in the shin.
No, it did not happen. Everybody's pretty disciplined. Every player knows tournaments like this in these times can only happen if everybody
they're
does its part.
pretty special.
And we're happy that we could make it work. It's like everybody did like stretch really far to do this.
Yeah, we had to bend in some pretty weird ways, man.
Yeah. But all in all, we're so happy that it happened.
Yeah, we're having a good day. We're having some good games, man. Everybody's having fun, though. Everybody's happy to just be able to get some games in. Like, when's the last time you played a game, Ben?
Wednesday.
Oh, well, that's not that far away, so. I played, let's see here. I played, it's not that long ago either. I played 2 weeks ago in a tournament in Amsterdam. So that was fun, too. Brought my orcs.
We have a regular club meeting, which also follows a pretty strict health regime, and which works.
Yeah, it's doable. Yeah.
It's only small because like there's maybe 3 tables,
hey,
so you can keep your space. And
every game you get in is a precious commodity, as one might say.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear some dice rolling, so we're about to see dice. So he's spending stratagems.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's redeploying.
So who has first turn? It's Imperial Fists having the first
turn. Turn 1, eh?
Matthias can now think about if he wants to redeploy anything.
Did he win the roll-off? That's my question.
Did you also win the roll-off, Martin?
Okay, so he chose to go first. Okay,
which is
interesting.
Good.
Every time somebody says that's interesting, they don't agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah, DJ Trouble Chicks is 3 venerable dreadnoughts and 3 relic
which one was the
dreadnoughts.
worst choice?
lists are on poon.nl. Just follow Hanseatic Alliance Open and Table 1. Those are the lists. Have a look at all the madness and see these technological devices being employed here.
Yep, we've got
There's laser cannons already firing.
Yeah, pew pew, lasers.
It's not even a shooting phase.
Not the eye.
Yes, we can see the laser.
It's quite clear. So we've got some redeploying going on by the Harlequins here. He's just checking lines of fire to see where he can deploy to without immediately getting shot.
Yeah, I mean, most important is that he doesn't get any shots from the last cannons.
Yeah, I don't think he can
all the
redeploy
dreadnoughts
much.
are pretty hidden, like in the bottom ruin, the bottom middle ruin, and some in the bottom left.
Yep.
So there won't be like a lot of last cannon fire. Like he won't get any angles.
No, it's a little tricky. Like
he can get some angles now if he moves some dreadnoughts to the right, and he gets some angles on the haywire jet.
Yeah, there are 2 dreadnoughts in the bottom left ruin in Martin's deployment where the dreadnoughts can just scooch over a bit and get a line of fire. There's not a whole lot else.
6 dreadnoughts with a twin last cannon each. Yes, DJ 666, but that's only 12 last cannon shots against a 4-up invul. That's
with -1 a hit.
Yeah,
possibly -1 a wound.
It's Harlequins are not the best target for last cannons.
No, single damage, single hit, high damage things.
High volume.
Yeah, that's what 4-up invuls shine against. It's right. We've got.
So he's really playing a Skyweaver unit.
They're weaving the sky somewhere else.
Well, yeah, sounds like a good hobby.
We're gonna weave the skies over here.
You could also rake the sky.
Rake the skies.
Yeah. Let's do some like artsy stuff with it.
Just paint some happy little trees. That's the only redeploy we've got going on.
Yeah, just 1 unit of jet bikes shifted because Martin would be able to put some dreadnoughts so that he could draw line of sight to them.
I see.
So he won't gamble. He'd rather spend the 2 CP to not be shot instead of spending 2 CP to like minus the damage or something.
Yep.
Or minus the wound roll.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's a safe bet.
So immediately we have these typhoons with the scouts in it, just racing towards the objectives. So that's effectively 2 units on that objective.
Yeah, if he pops the transport, it's OPSEC on the objective.
Yep.
And it's a tricky combination for Harlequins because you want to drive up with a boat, fusion boat, and you kill the
and then there's 5 scouts there, and then still
4 or something.
And then
what do you do with those?
Shoot them as well.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got enough firepower to do it. It's just 5 fusions into scouts is a bit of a waste. He might just throw all these shuriken catapults that he has.
If you have like, you can get line of sight like without getting out of the ruin. Basically,
exactly.
You can go to the back of the battlefield. And, there's not enough space.
There's a way he can move. He can move around and still have lines of sight. Yeah.
Yeah, Rafi, I agree. Matthias is certainly one of the best players in Germany. Martin is one of the best players in Switzerland, so should be interesting.
Yeah, bottom line, 2 good players makes for a good game.
That's what you expect.
Usually.
Yeah. Awkward game, you never know. So I'm very curious how Martin opens this up. If he's going to spread or castle up.
I think
for
castling.
How many objectives will he go?
I think castling against Harlequins is something you shouldn't really do because that's what they want.
Yeah.
Because if you castle, you give them the board, right?
Yeah.
So I think this is smart. Just spread out. You're gonna lose units anyway against Harlequins.
But you can try to dictate what, where.
Yeah, exactly.
So he let's remember he has the secondary to hold the middle or the. Enemy deployment zone objective.
Imperial Fists have
he should go for the middle, at least with a land speeder, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably what he's going to do.
And he has domination to hold at least 3 markers, so he has to go for the middle anyways.
Yeah, so he starts the game with that. So that's a bit of a drawback. If you have first turn, you basically give your opponent the ability to react and get you off objectives. to stop you from scoring those secondaries and indeed primaries. So it's a bit of a risk he's taking with that. But if he saturates the objectives enough, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
So that's Dreadnoughts moving up pretty far. Have they advanced? They advanced to get like a better angle next turn, basically.
Yeah.
Because he's not getting any shots anyways, so you might as well advance them.
Exactly. And then the Techmarine's trotting along. Trusty Techmarine. Burp burp.
So Landspeeder Storm is hopping on the bottom right objective. So he's taking the board basically.
Yep.
Which he should do.
Phase 1. The other one takes the middle one. That's the important one.
Yeah, that scores in points basically.
Yeah. So that's the pivotal one for the secondary mission.
All the Dreadnoughts poking out the other side of the rune, so that's empty now. So he's basically covering every angle of the board that he can.
Yeah.
So he's saying, well, you of course you're going everywhere, but I'm covering you.
Yeah.
Like with last gun fire, he's covering his land speeders basically to, and he's line of sight to every objective. Like I think Matthias can hold his own from within the ruin, but every other objective now has it's been covered by Dreadnought fire.
Yeah, that was gonna happen.
Yep.
It's just now. It's now that it happens right now.
Yeah.
So he's deciding what to do with the units in his bottom left rune now with that land speeder. Looks like it's gonna move up as a backup to grab the middle objective next turn. So it's now being sort of like a double down on his own deployment edge objective, and next turn it can basically jump up to whatever objective he gets shot off of. That's the Dreadnoughts just coming out, laying down those covering fields of fire. He's changing his mind, putting that Dreadnought back.
We're in the first round. Zeb just asking from the side. Martin having his first movement phase, spreading and taking the board with Landspeeder Storm and covering everything with last gun fire. Yeah.
Also check, you put some new raffle out there.
We told people about a raffle that's gonna happen at some point during this stream. Just stay tuned. We gonna give out
Raffles will happen
war
somewhere.
room membership from Out of War and or Breaking Heads. That's the German coaching service. So yeah, stay tuned for that. So we get into the shooting phase. Tremor shells into jet bikes has been declared.
Yep. So those jet bikes won't be doing a lot of moving. Yep, I can do that. For sure. Right. As the shooting phase is going on, we have got a nice close-up of the game. Of course, not too close. Hashtag Corona measures. But as you can see here, a nice picture of the Imperial Fists just coming out very aggressively, trying to dominate the board. Basically daring the Harlequins to come out and play, right? Which, okay. Sure. Nice.
-2.
2 dice. Chip. -2.
Okay, so he did activate his stratagem
That's 4
for
damage.
-1 to wound.
Then next up,
Okay.
over here, that
Yes.
I can shoot on the green one, as we said.
Yes.
3 shots,
Yes.
-1, so I'm hitting on 4th. I'm hitting everything. Strength 5, toughness 5 on 4, -1 on a 5.
So you don't. Yes.
1,
Alright,
-2.
just one wound going through there.
Form save.
2 damage.
2 damage going down.
Next up,
Yes.
this guy. You know what? I try something crazy before I'm shooting with that guy. Every time I'm doing it, it's not worth it. But since you puzzled up so perfectly, I have spent 3 CPs. And by the way, I'm getting one right at the beginning. Sorry.
Yes.
Alright.
I'm using an orbital bombardment.
Okay.
So
Okay. So this is interesting, folks. We've got an orbital bombardment
So
going
when
down.
do you use it with your warlord if you didn't move?
no, that was old Space Marine Codex. He can move. I don't have to see that point. I can take any point on the map.
Okay.
So just see the point where I can do maximum
So
impact.
here we've got a close-up of the
Um,
action going on. Don't worry, guys. That camera's on
I
a
have 2 inch. So
on a
within 2
pokey
inch
stick.
to the star
So this is
weavers.
all done from a safe
like here.
distance.
So that particular point here. Yeah.
So this big game.
Yeah. Oh, I have a laser and I don't show it. So within 2 inch. So I'm taking this part here where the laser is on right now. Let's roll.
So
for
he's
the,
gonna throw down
aura.
a big old
6,
orbital
that's fine.
bombardment
So
in
my
that
order.
cluster of
Yes.
Harlequins
I
over
guess.
there and try to do a lot of
So,
mortal
um,
wounds.
I would suggest you name them and I roll. Right? Is this okay?
And how does it work with the mortal wounds?
It works. A unit on a 4+, it gets D3 mortal wounds. A character on a 5+, D3 mortal wounds.
Okay, so let's start with the jet bikes.
Jet bike,
Yes.
4+, no,
The Incane.
no.
Alright, so missing the characters.
Green,
That's a
full
bummer.
Sky Weaver.
Yes, D3 for 3.
So 3 wounds.
The full purple one.
No.
Then the damaged one, the green one. with,
Excuse me, guys.
4 wounds.
Pity.
Just one.
The purple one.
So that
with
orbital
wounds.
bombardment not being
Purple
super
one with 2
effective
wounds?
so far.
No.
and the last one is the purple one.
Yes. 4, 2.
Alright, so 3
Okay,
mortal
how
wounds
many
in total being done
Did I
here
do
by
in the
a,
end? 5.
by a giant death laser beam
3
that's
on the
shot
one
down from a
and
giant
2 on the
spaceship.
Okay, could have been better for 3 CPs, but okay. Won't complain.
Alright.
Next up is this guy. So the green one has how many wounds left?
1 second. He lost 3.
So continuing on with the shooting
And-
phase. Got some heavy bolters coming out of that Land Speeder Typhoon.
If you don't mind.
You did another 2 wounds.
The green one has 2 wounds left, and the purple one has 2 wounds left too. As
Wait
well.
a second. You did the last one. Which was the last one? The purple?
Yes, I heard something purple.
Okay, okay. So he has 4 wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
wounds,
see, guys,
4
some
wounds,
mortal
2
wounds
wounds.
being done, but
Okay,
by
he's
far
shooting on the
and
one with
large,
2
not the
wounds.
damage that
so that's-
Martin
Yes.
hoped for.
3 shots. I'm hitting on 4s because of -1. Master Artisan. Everything hits. And I'm wounding on 5s. Master Artisan, nothing. Okay, pity. Then, next up, Dreadnoughts can't see, can't see, can't see. So, last ones are the Thunderfire Cannons.
Yes.
So,
And
fortunately,
here we've got
I
a
have
nice
to shoot
shot
on. Do the Starbeaver explode?
on the Imperial
Yes,
side
in 6 inch
of the
for
board.
1 mortal wound.
You can see all those
6
Thunderfire
inch for 1
cannons,
mortal wound.
cannons and
Okay, 1
characters
mortal.
just huddle up there,
Okay, shooting the first
backed up by
Thunderfire
trusty Dreadnoughts.
cannon onto.
I mean, if I were to go
Skyweaver
anywhere,
unit over
I'd
there.
Okay.
probably feel pretty comfortable if I
43
was being
shots.
backed up by 6
That was poor. 5 shots.
Dreadnoughts
Hitting
being
on
equipped with
still on
lath
2s
cannons.
because I'm
I'd
hitting
feel
on
good
1s
about
at the
that, you know?
moment. And then they're not -1 to wound, right?
No.
So I'm wounding on 3s and Master Artisan
So
3
wounds.
times.
That's 1 wound.
Okay. Next Thunderfire Cannon, I'm paying 2 command points to allow it to shoot twice. First one is going on the Skyweavers
Right,
again.
so stratagem
That's
on the
kind of better.
Thunderfire cannon going down for shooting twice.
Hitting on 2s.
Some good hearty shaking
Master
of the
Artisan.
dice for good luck.
Hitting on 3s.
That's what we like to hear. So that's a
7.
good shot.
4, 6. 1, 2, 3.
3 wounds.
So those Harlequin
The
Skyweavers
second
taking a
shot
bit
of
of
the
a beating,
Thunderfire
one
Cannon
going
goes
down.
again onto them.
Yes.
Hitting on 2s. All. Wounding on 3s. 5 times.
So 5 more wounds out of that Thunderfire cannon.
2 more wounds. 1 down.
2 more wounds down, so that's
Oh.
the
So 2 are gone, huh?
Yes. 2 of them.
second
the last
Skyweaver
Thunderfire
going
Cannon
down.
shoots on the other unit.
Okay.
Let's hope for a lucky kill that I kill 1 at least.
Which one?
Sorry, verschluckt.
Skyweaver or?
No, the Skyweavers, yes.
Okay, which one?
On the other Skyweaver unit.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Number of shots. That's poor. Hitting on 2. Master Artisan.
Wounding on 4.
Now -1, so wounding on 4th.
Yes.
Yep, that stratagem coming into
3
effect,
times.
giving those Harlequin
6.
jetbikers a -1 to wound as
pity.
well.
Alright.
2 4-up saves coming out of there, so not too much damage. Not the lucky
No, I didn't
kill
use
like
damage.
Martin said he
They
hoped
can
for.
fly. Doesn't make sense.
But
It doesn't work.
he's doing some damage,
Okay,
chipping
that's
here
my
and there
turn.
and removing
So
a
this
few
is for
models
any
of the
seconds?
Skyweavers.
And did I shoot everything? Yes, did I shoot them? They didn't see. Shoot with them. Okay. So secondaries, I scored domination because I'm
And we've
holding.
got the end
Hold
of
more. I
the
have
turn.
3 more objectives. 4
So he's in
objectives.
3
at the end of the
corners of the
Yes,
battlefield
domination's at
for
the end
2
of the
points
turn.
on the
3
dom-
direct assault.
Oh,
and
no,
holding
he's
the
doing the
middle is also
secondary
3
for
also at the end of
domination.
the turn.
Okay.
And
Rather.
bring it down. There's obviously nothing yet.
Okay. So my turn 1.
That's my turn, and then it's yours. You get a CP.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yes.
I do the points, right?
Check.
For reminding me
Yeah.
gently. So, domination
Yeah,
is
4.
4,
Yep,
and direct assault is for 3.
exactly. So he's got some
good
good
first
good,
turn.
good amount of points on the
Yeah,
board,
he
actually,
just-
for first turn.
And he's pretty spread out. He makes Matthias to have some hard choices because, well, he has to deal with those land speeders, but then he has to deal with all the dreadnoughts as well.
My guess is he's going to deal with those speeders first.
Yeah, he has to because that's
Yeah.
the board control, right?
Yep. Or he'll bleed too many points.
And that goes quick.
Over
like,
to the Imperial Fists, yeah.
if he lets them be, they score another 2 big turns. Then he just loses.
Exactly.
Who's this guy? Who's this one?
No, that's
Yeah,
a
it's
Thunderfire
gonna be
cannon.
interesting to see. So the shooting phase
Conversion.
was like,
But there's another
It was
Thunderfire.
not-
It was okay. He
it
had a
was
very
not.
lackluster
Standing next to it, yeah.
bombardment.
Thunderfire.
I haven't seen a bombardment in a while.
yeah, but it was a good choice, I think. But he rolled like really badly on those if the model wounds come.
Yeah, there are
He did
very
5
rare.
in total. 5 models in total is not enough.
No. There are very rare opportunities where I say that is it 3
Yeah.
CP as well for him for Imperial or
yeah,
for
it's 3
Space Marines?
CP. But
So it's very rare
where
when I say 3 CP for orbital bombardment because it's very
in your
swingy.
turn still.
if you have the
And
chance
in
to
the
do
first
like
battle
10
round,
plus
I have
mortals
+1
to a
damage.
Harlequin army,
That's
Okay,
very
so
good.
if you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
like Overwatch.
But unfortunately, he didn't have the rolls you hoped for. He missed all the characters.
Yeah,
Uh,
and he just did two transports.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that wasn't worth it.
but
in the
I
end.
like the try.
But
and-
I get why he tried. Yeah.
yeah. And then he did not tremor shell anything because everything is fly.
Yeah, so that doesn't really matter.
And Matthias lost 2 Skyweavers from the top right corner ruin.
Yeah.
From Thunderfires.
I mean, it's always nice, right? Taking Skyweavers off the board is actually
It's a huge difference between 3 bikes and 5 bikes.
it's also 2d6 haywire shot.
Yes, it's potential mortals everywhere. It's going to be interesting to see if he gets if he can
how many
shoot
wounds?
at land speeders, for example,
7
and then
wounds,
fire and
toughness-
fight
Toughness
back
5,
into the
4
ruin,
up save.
Yeah, you can do that with 1 unit.
or even
You can assault them and pull back, right?
yeah, you can do a lot of movement tricks with Harlequins. You can 1 unit could do the fire and fate stuff. 1 unit can shoot, then assault something, and then move back, or somewhere else, hide something.
But like Matthias said, he's not going to use any of the stratagems. He
Yes,
was just
brute
going to fly
force.
up and shoot him in the face, right? Yeah. So that's what I'm expecting.
Just shove everything into the middle, hope it survives.
Yeah. I'm not expecting any trickery here.
Andere kommentieren.
I'll be
halt, oder?
shocked if I see any Fade and Fires or other trickery.
Okay, let's see. 22. So they're advancing. Let's go for speed. Wait a second.
Das -1 to wound, was this a stratagem?
Hmm?
The -1 to wound, was this a stratagem?
Oh no, it's not the stratagem.
No.
The -1 to wound is an aura, and I can buy it from the new Harlequin.
Is it a one-time use only, or is it every turn now?
Oh no, it's sorry, the -1 to wound. Yes, it's an aura for infantry normally, and for 2 CP, I can use it every shooting phase, and then it works on
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
So it counts if I see his weapon, right? Hmm. 24. Okay, so everyone's seeing his weapon at 24 inch?
Schnackmess, ne?
Sure.
All good.
Other bikes, first bike. $22 for the purple one.
Okay. You're counting always wounds up, or you're counting the wounds always up, the dice?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I'm counting to
I'm always counting
6,
them down.
and
Yeah.
on the 6 they die.
Okay.
So the death chest inside. To your model or
No,
base?
base.
Okay, so within 3?
So base to base, huh?
Okay, base to base is
5.
the problem is with the open top from shooting inside. Do you matter from the base as well?
I don't know, to be honest. I have always used to do so, yeah.
can attack and draw from any point of this on this model.
Okay.
So I should be able to. So he measures from the base and the.
But for charges, you're still base to base, right?
No, it's only for the guys on site.
Okay, good.
Like the.
Okay. Got it.
I read it like this. So you agree?
Okay.
For the
Understand and I
Okay.
agree.
Okay. $24.
Did the Haywires advance? And the Skyweavers?
Yeah, this one advanced. So
The other ones didn't.
yes, I advanced, but I didn't use the structure.
People. You listened to the players for a while we talked our mouth like
Oh,
dry.
really? So I hope that wasn't
anyways,
the
there
entire
was-
game.
No, it was just the last 10 minutes.
'Cause I was making hilarious jokes the entire
Hilarious
game.
jokes and tactical analysis.
Yeah, we were laughing our asses off, just forging bonds.
Yeah.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
To the commentary.
We're just gonna forget that happened and move on.
Yeah, just move on. Yeah, it's not worth like recapping all that. I can't remember anyways.
I mean, it was pretty crucial what we said, but we
Yeah.
also forgot. So
Yeah, it was important. So what we see, let's start there. What we see is fusion boats gently approaching land speeder storms in a
gently, but surely.
mating seasons of the hover transports basically.
In a minute, we'll get to hear the mating call.
Yeah, it's the sound of fusion pistols.
The sound of fusion pistols, displaying a dazzling array of color.
Oh, prismatic blur.
And we'll
is
see
all
if the land speeders will be lured.
Or dead.
Yeah, or dead.
Yeah.
That's such is nature, right?
Yeah.
Such is nature.
So he's going for top left and bottom right objective markers with fusion boats, taking out the land speeders pretty for sure. But then there's like scouts hopping out, so he has to have a backup plan for killing them with more transports, which are now they have shuriken cannons and they can also charge. They hit on 3s with strength 5. They can kill another scout as well.
Yeah, exactly. It comes down to how many shots will he need to kill the speeders and the scouts, and then maybe if some of the units are left, they can start firing on other targets.
Yeah, and
but I think for sure,
bottom right unit, he has also the haywire bikes shooting their haywire into scouts, possibly to clean them up, or he shoots fusion at the scouts after he kills them with haywire.
Exactly. Well, my bet is it's gonna be fusion first, then all the shuriken cannons, and then if it comes down to it, probably some haywire into the scouts and stuff like that. Yeah.
So bikes jumping out as well.
He could also charge that biker, surround it, not kill it, and be safe for it.
Yeah. He can do a desperate breakout nowadays, but it's still a risk.
But it costs you CP.
Yeah.
So why not, right?
Yeah. It's for a Harlequin player, that's always the challenge. Like you always are, and every turn you're offered like a wealth of options, and it's super tough to make the right choices because they're all super cool.
Yeah.
It's super tempting to just
everything's so flashy and cool.
Yeah, like and I can do this, and then I fight, and I just move there and fight again. It's always very tricky because
I would just
rarely the good choice to like.
I would just seize up, man. Too many choices.
it's
not good for my brain.
At the table.
My brain can't handle too many choices. That's why I play orcs. There's only one choice: kill. Although I found nowadays that in my games of playing orcs, I'm rarely trying to kill anyone. I'm just trying to get on objectives and charge stuff, so that I get on objectives. I don't really care about the killing anymore. I've lost my orky way.
Oh yeah. Troopmaster disembarks to
showing his face.
A, give out his beautiful reroll to wound bubble, and B, charge maybe some scouts after.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do that. I think now that's the plan. The Troopmaster is gonna kill the scouts, and then the Haywire Bites can fire into whatever they want to fire into. Probably delete a Dreadnought or something.
Yeah. There's 60 people watching right now, which is nice.
It's a good healthy number. Everybody's excited. Wants to see how this game's gonna go down.
Yeah, if you have any suggestions or feedback on the stream itself, audio, video, whatever, if there's something you'd like to see specifically, just let us know. We do our best to cover that. What we won't do is shutting up.
No, that's some of the things we sadly can't do. We can't literally show you everything you want. There are limits to the things we can show on stream.
Legally, yeah.
Legally, yes. Also morally.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, although I'll go pretty far just for viewers, but
I mean, it's 70 viewers.
It's 70 viewers.
Yeah. Yeah. Go for 70.
Yes. If I show them my secret tattoo.
Do a flip while casting. We cannot show that because that would result in heavy neck injuries.
Death. Yeah.
And also, that's like a physical exercise which we are not allowed to do in these halls.
Yep.
COVID-wise.
I think we're seeing some second powers coming out now. That's a double 1.
No, there was a 1 and a 2.
Oh, it was a 1 and 2?
Fortunately for
Dang
him.
it. But that's a fail.
Yeah. It was probably the double move.
Yep. And he doesn't deem it necessary to reroll or anything. So, no double move for you. Double moving like they need it. And a cheeky little smite coming out, going into that speeder probably. 1 mortal wound, sir. Have at thee.
It's a start. It's the first damage of his...
That could be that 1 wound, right?
Yeah.
I'm calling it. It's gonna be that 1 wound.
We're not doing Purzelbäume either. It's, it also hurts my neck. And it's forbidden because whatever. Also, I'm sitting down.
A lot of people are asking you to do things that'll potentially hurt you. I don't know if you...
Do they even like...
Yeah, I don't like you very much. Why?
So I'm
a bunch
really
of sadists in the chat
how
here.
This turn plays out, like damage-wise. Matthias keeps to his word and just plays the straightforward in-your-face fusion Harlequins.
So far, he's there's not a lot of trickery going on. So far he's keeping to his word.
Yeah.
I've got some real shots going on here. I think this is the Haywire.
Oh, I missed it. I'm just gonna go out in the field and maybe we can see closer.
Yeah, I'll
so you hear the players on that.
There we go.
6 mortal wounds.
Alright, Benjamin
and 2 saves I have
in
to
the
do.
field.
-1.
Oops. I do first the saves.
Yes.
-1.
Flip it over to the
They're both saved. I have 1 up save.
field
and then
camera.
6 up feel no pain,
Yes.
which all Dreadnoughts have, and I'm saving another 2, so I'm getting 4 wounds. Yeah.
Okay. So
Down
next
to
one.
8.
So that's wounds going down on the Dreadnought,
Yes.
Will shoot at the
but
speeder.
not killed.
Okay.
So that's the Haywire,
5.
and that's the Feel No Pain.
4 hits.
The 6 up for being
Wounding on
venerable.
3 wounds.
This is the fusion.
First one, 4 damage. Second one, 6 damage.
Do I explode?
It's gone.
No, I do.
So
I don't.
yeah,
And the 5 guys.
the
have
first
to
of the
leave.
land
This
speeders
is color
falls,
blue.
guys.
6. Okay.
May it
So
rest in
that's
peace.
5.
Its duty performed.
Wholly within 3.
Yes.
And then
Okay.
the scouts come out.
Then how many are going to die?
Huh.
Oh shit.
We get a roll for casualties
No
on
one.
the scouts.
Okay.
So no scouts died.
So
No
the Sour
scouts were
Yes.
the vehicle.
harmed in the
Yes,
making of this
real fast.
explosion.
Yes.
6 shots.
Yet.
Wounding on 3s.
Alright,
1 dead.
threes.
and
This is
2
the
wounds. No
AP. 4 up.
So 3 dead.
Okay, so that's 3 scouts dying to the shuriken
The Death
cannon
Jester
fire.
is shooting on them as well. He's using the 3 shots, and if one guy dies, you get 3 models. Hitting on 2s. Hitting all. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound.
Alright, so 1 more wound going down on the scouts. He needs to kill all of them.
Oh, I don't.
So
On
if
the
there's
outlaw
this
side.
one annoying scout surviving,
Okay, how many?
Only 1.
AP?
that's a big deal.
-1.
Die.
1 dead.
Sergeant
sure?
left.
Yeah, so there is in fact
Even if it's AP dash.
1 scout surviving.
Oh, you're
for now.
looking for this other thing.
Let me check it out. So,
I'll check it in my turn. No, it doesn't matter anymore.
And we see
it matters if he
Matthias
dies or
grabbing
not
for his army book.
for the if I'm doing mortal wounds.
Ah, okay. In that case, I might want to reroll.
Checking to see if
If he
there's
survives,
anything he
then
can do
I'm-
about that 1 scout, probably. Some cheeky
Okay, I messed up.
rule
I
or
used the
strategy.
wrong profile.
All right.
Okay.
Then I'm not rerolling.
So he's a sergeant.
Yes.
So those guys shot. This one.
Alright, we're going over
is
to the
hitting
center here.
land speeder. 6 mega
Fusion
hits.
pistols going
Yep.
into
But
that
they're outside 3,
land
right?
speeder.
They,
Uh,
you just said for them within 6, huh?
no, I moved him back.
Okay, good.
So hitting on 3s.
So 3
Wounding
fusions
on
hitting, and then
threes.
3s again.
1 wound.
Ooh,
There are
for-
6 guys with fusion pistol?
Yes, the
Okay.
green one's got 6,
Okay, good.
and the purple one's got. That's 4 damage.
4 damage.
Okay.
So,
3 left.
Yes, the other one.
yeah,
shooting
that
on the floor.
fusion, that first round of fusion should have killed that
pistols.
speeder, but
Same time.
luckily he's got another unit there.
Three
So
hits.
this is the second batch
Only
of
on 6.
5 pistols.
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's gonna,
I'm down.
Okay.
that's gonna
Um,
kill
do
it. So does it
explode?
explode?
No,
So
Nope.
pass it to.
Would have been nice for
I'm done. There's
Oh,
no one
Martin
empty.
if that thing exploded.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
It's just some free mortal wounds going on.
Um,
And then scouts.
no.
No,
this
no
one
scouts in that center
Yes.
one. So the center
is
objective
using
has been
his fusion
cleared.
pistol on the land speeder.
Yeah.
So we've got the
Wait,
next.
First, I will use the shuriken.
Yeah.
On this guy.
Okay, okay. So we've actually
place.
got a shuriken cannon
Wounding
inside the center room,
three.
seeing that last remaining
on
scout.
2 saves.
AP, nothing, huh?
So 2
No,
4-up saves
save.
for this scout. Let's see if he
3 up
survives.
safe, because I'm
Okay, so
re-rolling for a command point. You have nothing else.
So
which
you
can
filled this
shoot him,
last
huh?
one, but it's being
So I'm
re-rolled.
re-rolling?
Yes.
No,
so
unfortunately not.
Nope. That's unfortunate
so
for
now
Martin.
my
So he shot off that objective as
master.
well. So he won't be scoring
Martin weak.
for those 2
hitting on
now. So
twos,
that's
yes.
already 10
Wounding on
points
threes.
being denied
Yes.
by
Oh,
the
sorry, what are you doing?
The troop master fusion pistol into
Okay.
the land speeder storm. That's 6 damage.
Okay, and I
Alright,
lost already
so
1.
the troop master showing how it's
explode?
done. 6 damage.
Nope.
Okay.
Just
so
insta
place them
killing
and
that
check it.
land speeder. Skeleting it off the board. And there's a cheeky disembark from the scouts behind the building to get out of line of sight. Oh, we've got a little bit of lag. But you can see Martin here setting him up behind that building to keep them safe. You gotta keep those scouts safe from harm.
Yeah, for the last guy we have to hope he's going to die, but please double check.
Okay.
Yeah. I tried to do it from overhead.
Okay. So
Okay,
no
so
ones.
Die! He's dead.
so
Thank you.
Even another guy is
How many
going
die?
with him. But yeah, why
Have to
not?
roll better.
okay, so 2 die in the
So he's gone, and this one's
in the
dead as well.
disembarking,
Yes.
and then
this
that
one's
land
dead.
speed is removed, right?
He got no range.
So off it goes. So
So
basically,
I
those
got-
scouts aren't within range of the objective anymore, I don't think.
Shuriken stop. And Mantle.
Or are they? Is
they
that, no, that's not 3 inches.
This one using his
So-
staff on this guy.
Yes.
Hitting on 2s. Yes. I have to roll on his leadership. Nope. So nothing happens. How many wounds does the Vendred have?
Who is shooting what?
How many wounds does he have?
8.
Okay. 24.
-1 to
so
hit, yeah. You're going through the forest. In case you're going to shoot him.
Is it model by model?
It's model by model.
So he could shoot without the -1?
You pick one part of your base.
Yeah.
So obviously the old outer one. And you have to basically
Oh,
I have
be
to see
able
the
to.
whole- yes,
entire
yes.
base. Okay.
every part of my
Within 3
base
inches of the base,
is not allowed to go through the terrain, and
Okay.
this is not given.
Okay. So one
You're talking
guy
about the,
is shooting the land speeder
top
storm,
left scouts.
and
Yeah,
4
what are you
guys
talking about?
are shooting the dreadnought.
All right, go ahead.
One guy on the land speeder storm.
Yes.
2 shots. 1 hit. Nothing. And 4 guys on the Mantle dreadnought.
Yes.
5.
11. 13. Sorry.
Yes. 4, 10, 13. Hitting on 4s. And 4 up. 4 mortal wounds. D3 each. That's 2 for
4.
4, 5, 6, 7 mortal wounds. And
three
3
wounds.
saves.
7 mortal wounds. I put them
Yes.
here aside, and then 3 saves.
Yes.
I have a 2 up AP, 1,
-1.
3 up, all of them. Perfect roll.
So
And
how many
then-
wounds remaining?
I'm going to pay 1 CP to Armor of Contempt. I can choose it at any time.
So
Yeah.
it's a lot of more wounds going through.
5 up, feel no pain.
Armor of Contempt being activated
And I'm
on
saving
the
1,
Dreadnought
2,
for
3,
5
4. So I'm getting.
save
I'm
against
saving
any
4.
mortal
I'm getting
wounds.
3.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
okay.
I'm getting 4 wounds.
Yes.
So that Dreadnought ends
4
up
wounds left.
only taking 4 mortal wounds,
So
which
I got
isn't
shuriken.
a whole lot.
Number 1 on the
You're good.
land speeder storm. This one.
Yes.
So
How many wounds does it have? 4.
4.
And the land speeder storm.
Also, Land Speed of Storm. You haven't done anything on him, so you're 7.
Toughness 5?
The
Correct.
players checked. CJ, the players checked and agreed on. It's a legal disembark move, so I think they're fine.
Okay. So on to the
Um,
land speeder storm. Hitting on 3s.
so that's the shooting phase, right?
Wounding on 3s.
Pretty strong.
Very strong.
Strength.
6.
Okay.
So 2 normal saves and 1 AP -3.
-3. I have a 6 up because you're outside 12 inch. No, and the others is 3 up. So I'm getting 2 wounds.
Okay. So the
Don't.
next one is doing the same.
Who else is shooting?
On the land speed as well.
Which one? The
Oh, do you see? Yes. The purple one.
yes, you see.
Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds.
3 up, both saved.
Okay. So they all shot. The guys inside can't shoot. I got 1 more shuriken, but he can't see the land speeder, I guess. So he's trying to hit the wounded Contemptor.
Where is the very wounded Starweaver gone? I've seen only one.
Oh wait,
there.
sorry.
Yeah.
Page glad.
And there should be one with.
Yes, he lost 2, he lost 3,
Okay.
he lost 2, he lost 4.
Okay. Good.
Okay, so he's trying to hit the Vendred. 6 shots?
Yes. And the damaged one. No?
Yes, the
Okay.
damage. Hitting on 4s because you're obscured.
Yeah.
Wounding on 5s. 1 normal, 1 AP3.
1 up, and the other one is
AP3.
-3, so
4 up.
it is 4 up.
1 moment.
6 up, feel no pain.
Okay.
7 left.
Okay. So that's my shooting as far as I can see. Charges. The Troop Master is charging the scouts.
Okay, go ahead. Is it enough?
4.
He did
nope,
what
not
needed
enough.
be done.
Sorry, I already had the wrong mics on again. I'm so sorry.
Hmm?
Had the wrong mics on again. Like, I'm confusing myself here. So we were talking to Thin Air again.
Great.
Yeah.
I love talking to Thin Air.
Analysis was basically
It was an effective Harlequin turn, as we
it
were
was an
saying.
effective Harlequin turn. He pushed all the forward power from Martin back, or killed it basically.
Yeah.
And now he has to deal with the onslaught of twin last cannons.
Yep, it's going to be a lot of twin last cannonage.
Last cannonage.
Last
Exactly.
cannonage going on.
Now he's charging the attack bike. Where the Skyweavers.
Yeah, the Skyways are going to go into that attack bike like we accurately predicted. We're so good at this game, guys.
Yeah, well,
We're so
pro
good
move. Yeah, but let's see, like, what does Martin do? He kills.
He's going to not kill, but he has to have one attack bike within an inch.
Yeah.
And
it
and
only hits one bike. The other ones are not hitting.
no,
he doesn't kill it. He wraps it.
Yeah. So, but the thing is, he can kill it with just one bike.
Yeah, it
would be
can
funny.
Happen.
It wouldn't be the end of the world because, like you said, that attack bike can do a emergency get out of combat,
desperate breakout,
get out of jail
but
free
it
card.
Costs CP and it can fail.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's always a good move to still wrap it.
Yeah, because you're
forces your
basically
opponent's hand.
to spend CP. Yeah.
And if you can do it in 2 places, well, you're safe in 1.
Yeah, that's true.
So Troopmaster charged the scouts, which are in the room.
Yeah, so he's basically in front of the wall, just knocking on their door. Hello.
Swinging the fang into
Come
the
out
general
and
direction.
play. Yes.
He has 6 attacks in
Act 1.
this round.
The murdering.
So while there's like finicky movements being done,
yes, it's trickery, by the way.
Let me please remind you of some general stuff. We're supporting this stream, Target Priority 40k is a German podcast. If you want to support this, please visit us on Patreon. That's Patreon/TargetPriority40k. There's nice rewards and stuff, or just hand us over some coins here, bits on bitcoins as well, but some Twitch bits. Makes us happy and helps us getting this going and keeping this going. Prime subscriptions, whatever, just show it our general way and we take it. That's cool. Also glad that Stefan helping us out here.
Hey everybody.
Super cool from Alliance. These guys are hosting the tournament. They bring all the stuff to just pack their bags and come with like hundreds of tables.
We come with stuff.
Terrain and hosting the best tournaments ever. If you have the chance, go visit those tournaments and check out that terrain.
Have a lot of fun.
That terrain on the table is Alliance Armory terrain, and it's just gorgeous, and it packs very small, and just check that stuff out. CJ will post links in the stream every now and then. And now that we're like deep into turn 1, let me tell you about the raffle. The rafflery. Do the following. Right.
So hold up.
Just
He's
type
attacking now.
!raffle into the chat.
Oh, it's a good roll because he's not going to kill. Oh, he's re-rolling.
And if you do so, you will be in the pool for Out of War Room membership for a month, or a Breaking Heads membership for a month. So you get all the 40k support and knowledge that you might ever need.
Here comes the Troop Master. Oh, that's a cool ass move. It's more trickery. It's not the in-your-face type of play that Matthias has promised us. It's more trickery. So the Troop Master slayed in a mighty display of power. He slayed the 2 remaining scouts.
Yeah, that's what you do.
And then he pays a CP and re-embarks in the transport.
Yeah, that's what he does for 1 CP and just like chilling out there. It's a safe place for a Troop Master to be.
It's a smash and dash.
Yeah. It's a It's basically dash.
Hit it and quit
dash. That's what he does.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that Troopmaster build a lot. He's like so flexible, and he can just go hunt characters.
Yeah, it's typically Harlequin, frustrating BS.
Yeah.
I can do anything.
You find that frustrating? I find that it's a display of great skill to use stratagems.
You have to change that die for your CP. You have to subtract 1 from the current CP, and you have to move your Troop Master back into the transport. It's brutal.
Yeah, so The Rep and Trap worked.
Rep and Trap engaged.
And now we are on the top of 2.
Yep.
Martin moving up, trying to get back that boat control.
Check and mate, Martin. Your biker has been trapped.
I'm curious.
Game's over, guys.
I'm really curious if he does the desperate breakout there. I'm
We'll see.
wondering if he goes for that.
Yep.
How many transports are gonna pop?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see. He's got a bunch of last cannons. I'm gonna say. You know what? I'm gonna say 2.
I think that's fair. One in the middle and the one on the right, because that has to die. He has to put he can put at least 3, maybe 4 dreadnoughts into it if he needs to. I think he needs to.
Yeah.
Depending on 4-ups, of course. There's some reading being done. 40k players are very literate people.
Or just they're just pretending, looking at pictures. It's usually what I do. I just grab the book and just stare interestedly, but I'm looking at pictures. Try to intimidate my opponent with my literacy.
Are still people listening? Because if at least one person is listening, it could win the raffle instantly, basically, by typing !raffle. It's still uncontested.
Raffle.
Ah, there we go.
I've got the raffle hashtag or the exclamation mark raffle coming in. All right, we've got the Dreadnoughts on the move, man. Using those stubby legs.
There we go. Yeah, Zeb just comes from the side and asks how the game looks. That gives us a chance to just recap real quick. Turn 1.
My personal recap, man.
Yeah, everybody gets your personal recap. Martin pushed up really far with the 3 land speeders, just securing objectives and sitting there with scouts inside. Just racking up 7 secondary points in the first round and getting board presence.
Mediocre start.
It was mediocre. And also pushing distributing the dreadnoughts.
He's back. Guess who's back?
To just get all the lanes of fire for next turn because he couldn't shoot anything, and he killed 2 jet bikes or something.
Yeah.
And in retaliation, Matthias shifted most of his army to the top left, killed the land speeder storm there, and scouts in close combat, so he cleared the objective, and then he wrapped and trapped the attack bike.
The good old wrap and trap.
And on the right-hand side, he killed a land speeder storm with fusions from the Starweaver that is sitting there in that quarter, and shooting from haywire bikes and shuriken and stuff. Killed the scouts that was on the marker, so he denied scoring on a lot of objective markers, so that Martin was actually holding just one.
Yeah, I was gonna say primary
score updated. Yeah, he was only holding 1. And he's going for the middle marker again, of course.
Thank you.
So that gives him that it works towards domination, and it gives him the direct assault secondary points as well. And by securing the right-hand bottom objective marker, he also has 3 markers in total, so he gets domination again for 4 points.
If he stays on it, yeah.
If he stays on it and not suicides a Dreadnought and a Techmarine.
Ki! Suicide Dreadnought. He personally being taught by Mr. Miyagi.
That's what happened.
Putting on the bandana.
Thank you so very much. I felt like I cleaned all of it.
Yeah. You it felt like you were in there, right? It was an experience. That's what we do here. We give people an experience. That's right. It's like virtual reality. That's what we do, you know. When you have that gift, you have that gift. What can we
More
say?
info on the raffle, please. Yeah, of course. Well, everybody who joins this raffle by typing !raffle gets into a pot, and then we just draw. And what's to win? There's an War Room membership from Art of War, 40k. Like Nick Nanavati and friends from the stream house. They will give you access for 1 month to their exclusive battle reports and
Good old Nick and the gang.
I don't know what's else in there. Like it's not coaching directly, but you get like a lot of expertise, basically exclusive content. And the other thing is Breaking Heads is basically the same. You get a 1 month's membership for the German version of it. I guess they will do it in English if you ask them so. You can basically choose which one you like if you win. We will tell you when you win, and then you choose.
You will tell them which one they like?
We will tell you what they will like. Yeah, exactly. That's how it works.
You will like it.
Yeah, if there's any specific questions, please ask.
There he goes. Getting out of combat. Later, nerds. So he's now... Alright, I think that's movement for the for Martin and his Imperial Fists. So we're going over into Schießen. Alright. Oh, he's healing up his Dreadnoughts. So D3 back on that one. 2 wounds. So he's only on 2 wounds taken now. Oh no, he's on... Oh, so that's actually wounds left. So that Dreadnought's now on 6 wounds left. Alright, so we're starting off with some shooting into the Skyweavers. So 2 saves being required. So he's going to employ a stratagem again to give those Skyweavers -1 to wound for the Imperial Fists. It's the attack bike with a Heavy Bolter trying to just plank off that final wound on that one Skyweaver. No, so 2 hits. So 2 wounds, so 2 saves of 4 up being required. So 1 damage, yeah, that's the final wound of that one, so he's being removed. So that's 2 wounds.
Update from table 2. Well, we missed the chance to. So I can, no, Neil Kerfist. Zeb just left. We could have asked him to give us updates. We didn't do it. When he's in here next time, we will ask him to run the rounds in the top hall. Smoking D6, I'll write down the name. I know the bot does it, but the bot tends to not work, and then we don't. Well, we don't have any names, and so I just do the double backup stuff.
That's a Heavy Bolter doing 2 wounds on one of those bikers.
Whoa, that's decent.
Yeah. I'll say.
It is not round 3 actually. It's the top of round 2.
Yep.
We're still early in the game. Harlequins killed a lot. Imperial Fists not yet, but
it's about to happen.
Bound to be.
Probably.
So he did use the Desperate Breakout.
Yes.
I assume because the attack bike is
not
in there.
Yeeted over there. So that's another one of those bikers going down.
Mowing them down with small arms fire, right?
Yeah. So I think he's got. So now the Dreadnoughts start opening up.
Into the bikes.
With laser cannons.
Shooting laser beams.
So -1 for the force, but the bikers have a -1 as well, so it doesn't really matter. 2 hits.
Shooting
Winning on
laser
threes.
beams through residential
yeah.
areas.
How rude. So 2 wounds.
Does he have a 3-up? No, he doesn't.
No, he didn't do that. No,
You always want to have a 3-up on your big bike unit.
yeah, but he didn't do that. Still 1. Haha. You suck.
Failed on damage. It was just 1 damage with the last cannon.
Stupid last cannon.
Yeah.
A minor burn. Okay. But still, that's another bike being skeleted off the board. So this is one of the attack bikes? Question mark. He's not being going very well on his saves actually. So that unit's gonna be taken off the board, I think.
Yeah, but I think he kind of expected that. He made Martin spend the resources, the CP, to go out there and maybe lose the bike.
Yeah.
But what happens here is also that if the bike lives, which it does, then even if the transport survives, the Star Weaver, he's denying him that objective for the primary.
Yeah, he's contesting right now.
Yeah, and he's also
And
contesting.
if he takes off that entire unit of Skyweavers, he is gonna contest it because
exactly. Now, actually, it's tied now. Or holding
it's-
the Harlequins are holding
it's
it
being
now,
held by
but,
the Harlequins. Yeah.
Once the bikes are dead,
So
he's
I'm
contesting
curious
it.
why he didn't do a 3-up invul
Yes,
on
me
those
too.
Skyweavers.
So there's still 1 bike alive and
Because
kicking.
he had to know those Skyweavers were gonna take the brunt of most of the damage.
Maybe he felt safe.
All right,
wrapping them.
some more last cannons going into that lonely Skyweaver.
Yeah, that was bound to die. That one, he cannot let that one live because it's like immediate threat range of Dreadnoughts. And
He's trying to.
Blinzler, danke. Thank you for the Prime following subscription.
Noise.
Yeah, people, we're always happy for the support. Keep stuff going. My computer broke on the way here. Just saying that to make people like feel bad for me.
And give you money.
So I had to set up the stream on a backup
I'm not trying to get
laptop
people to give me
again.
money, but
I was
please give me
sitting here
money.
all night yesterday, and yeah, well, it's what it is. You don't transport
It is what it is, man.
computers in cars, I guess.
Computers in cars.
It doesn't work.
They break down. Oh, hold up. What's going on here? It saves.
Wounds are being placed.
Yeah,
One
it's
left
got
on the
one loon
Skyweaver.
left, baby.
Right now he's still holding that
Space
objective.
clowns, man. They're crazy. They're crazy, man. All right, so more last
I
cannons.
know. There might be another transport actually in range of that objective that's hiding behind the wall.
Oh yeah,
Like
there
right
is
behind the
actually.
clock.
Yeah, so it's his no matter what.
Yeah.
Ha! Oh wait, I was Team Imperial Fists, so boo.
Now you remember.
Yes. Kill the clowns. Yep, you're going over there. Sure.
Want me to bring something? You already killed your 3 cogs?
Yeah, anything. Doesn't matter what. As long as it's diet. I've got my figure to think of, folks. My godly figure. My curves. Ah, there goes the biker. And enter the Incarn. Surprise! Oh, and immediately she dies. So yeah, so because a unit dies, you can insert the Incarn. So choosing to field her quite, reserved, not very aggressively. So just sticking to the objective game.
And I'm not really sure what it's root. Do you know it by heart?
What's the question exactly?
The ink does it have to be placed on top of the other model, or can it be placed in a circle?
What's the wording?
As close as possible.
Then as close as possible, and that would be entirely on top, if you can.
I can't put in putting on the model. On the W.
Do you have to place him first and then remove the model? So many questions, guys. So many ambiguity. The drama. It's all part of the game. Yeah, that's sure. So it basically comes down to what the sequence is. Maybe chat knows. So CJ, who is in the chat, who's also a player, I'm gonna ask a question to you as well. So if you place the incarn, it says you have to place it as close as possible to the dying unit that you removed. Do you have to place it on top of it, if you can, or can you place it anywhere around the dying unit, the incarn? So what's the wording on the? That's the only thing that it says. But do you place it? So, do you place the incarn before the unit is removed, or do you? Yeah.
You can take any part of the base. Another say it has to be the center.
Oh wait, we've got somebody.
And again, my reference goes to the.
Oh well, okay. So, I suggest getting a ref with this one, guys. Yeah. I'll go get one. Yeah. So, folks, I'll be right back. Hang tight, because I am not quite sure.
I didn't know this was that in a way only so that you would like to say then I can't do something that would happen. So the difference is this one the little one will not yeah. I have one marker and whatever. Or I have one marker and so marker wise doesn't change anything. It's just about there's no one of them. No. Maybe I should have yeah. I had to read it. No. Maybe so I've got the answer, guys. Yeah. So when you remove the last model and you destroy the unit, then you place the incarn. It has to be as close to that model as possible. It has to be kind of on top of that last model, but nothing has to be exactly on top. Okay. I can place it with the last model. I can place it with this. Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Okay, fine. That's my reference on the WTC. They basically ruled it has to be.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't really much say. So this was a ruling made by one of the rule judges.
That's fair. Okay.
So I'm back. What was the question?
Yeah, so the incarn just spawned.
Oh yeah, good for him.
And so the ruling on the incarn is when the last model in a destroyed unit is removed,
Yeah,
you then place the incarn as close as possible to that model.
yeah.
So the question was, can you kind of move it along
Mm,
that last model bit?
yeah.
It's not clear in the
It's
rules,
not clearly
so I went to
defined,
ask
right?
Martijn.
Yeah.
So he said, well, you can kind of go around it a little
Yeah.
bit, and that's
Yeah, there's
basically-
two rulings you can make on that,
Yeah.
and it's good to have one because it's not clearly defined.
No, it's one of those things, right?
We're not muted again.
No, we were just away because I was off.
Yeah,
Asking.
in that discussion.
Yeah. So thank you for the Coca-Cola. 0.
So Neil, do you agree with that
I think
ruling?
Neil was actually explaining the WTC.
Yeah.
So WTC does say that you have to place it directly on top.
Ah, yeah.
But this call was made actually by Martijn, which is one of the judges for this
Yeah.
event. So
Perfectly
that's what
fine
we're
if there is a call.
yeah,
Then just
that's what
roll
we're
with
going
it.
I think it wouldn't have mattered a whole lot.
How are Tyranid big guy list doing in 9th? And any preferred opponents and nightmare enemies to those? Actually, let me put it like this. There's interesting Tyranid lists out there, which are not big bug list or horde list, but more like tech choices. Like a lot of different units with a lot of different jobs. Like a Lictor here, a Moloch there, Harlequins there, Hive Guard there, 2 Exocrines. But every unit has a specific role to fulfill. Look at those concepts. Not for big bug lists or horde lists because they are too one-dimensional. They won't work. Like imagine running into a big with a big bug list in those Harlequin list here. They just fusion you to Nirvana. Yeah, thanks Neil.
Thanks,
For
Neil.
the input.
Yeah, I did ask the chat for maybe if they knew, but so thanks for chiming in. But we're going with the ref call, right? So, actually, I was wrong on my prediction of 2. Cheers, mate. I was wrong on my prediction of 2 of those transports dying. None of them died.
So you rolled hot on the 4-up invuls? Or
Yeah, he rolled.
Martin messed
He
up
rolled.
his wound
Yeah,
rolls and-
a little bit, but there wasn't a lot of firepower going actually into them. There was most of it going into the bike.
Yeah, the bike swallowed a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
And now imagine they had a 3-up invul.
Yep.
That would be even nicer. But hey, now there's the Incarn.
Saying
Ready to
hi.
roll. He spawned in Martin's phase, so he's now able to move and charge. He's free to rock and roll as he wishes.
Yes.
Yeah, I was actually curious when he would spawn it, because he deliberately choose not to do it in the first round, where like a lot of stuff died too.
Yeah, it's
But it
one-
was like all exposed positions, so you just
Yeah.
lose it.
And he said deciding to just secure that objective basically for himself.
Yeah. And now he's staying on 3 objectives. Oh, it's already Matthias' round, right?
Yes. So he's scoring 3.
So controlling 1, 2, and more.
Yes.
So 15 points primary.
Hoo-wee.
Ooh-wee, and there's the scoreboard, 12 to 21.
So there's a lead for the Harlequins as of yet.
And I think it's looking pretty good for the Harlequins now.
I
because-
think they can keep
he
this
is-
up for at least one more turn, yeah.
Yeah, because he did not take a lot of damage now. And he still has all the boats
And
going.
now the
now
Incarn's
he-
over there.
He has like 4 fusion boats and still 3 haywire bikes
Yeah.
to put a dent in
He's
those
gonna take off
dreadnoughts.
he's gonna take off a dreadnought or 2, I wager.
He should put out 2 at least, and
Yeah.
maybe
Make them sit
tag
down.
another one. I mean, they still have close combat weapons, but it's not.
Yeah,
that-
but tagging one's good. He's not
Yeah.
gonna kill an entire unit with that.
maybe even steal that home objective there.
That'd be bad.
Whoa, that would be really bad.
That'd be so bad, you guys.
I think he's gonna definitely put him off of the bottom right hand
Oh, for
side
sure.
objective, at
For
least
sure.
denied. So Martin is again only on 1.
Yep.
If even. one. So
For sure. Is this also the mission where if you leave an objective, it's still yours until it's reclaimed? Is that this one?
it's sweep and clear.
I'm not super sure because if not, I'm wondering
I
what
think
unit
there
is.
might be something in that ruin.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go have a look in a second.
Maybe a character. Maybe the Death Jester.
That one might be.
So something's going down.
I'm just gonna go into that shooting phase.
Oh, it's not working. And also, it's still Martin's
it's still
shooting.
Martin's
yeah,
shooting
we're
phase, yeah.
actually skipping ahead here.
He was just he killed the transport and it was people disembarking, which led us to the assumption that we'll.
Yeah, and then the Incar moving over there.
Yes, exactly. So he jumped there actually. So he did kill a transport and a unit of bikes, and he's still shooting and stuff.
That's good for him.
Yeah. The goings are.
The goings are going.
Are the goings good? Do you go good?
It's a pretty good game so far. It's still anybody's game. We are currently in Martin's second turn, bottom of turn 2. Excuse me, top of turn 3, right?
Yeah.
Top
No.
Top of turn 2 still, right?
It's top of 2.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, and here we have it. So we've got the Action Kang, wielded by Benjamin, bravely going out into the field. So we've got some dice rolls going down. Okay, we've got a unit of troops in the center there being under attack. Some firepower going down, removing a few of those Harlequin troop players. Two more saves required, 2 saves being made. Three more 4-ups required. 2 more dice, so 1 remains if I'm... Alright, here's the final Thunderfire Cannon opening up, guys. Probably going into that same... So, opting to not shoot twice with the Thunderfire. So, shooting into the Center Star Weaver with 2 wounds left. Hitting on 2s here. It's 4 hits. Winning on 4s with the -1 to wound. Alright, it's a good roll. Master Artisans, 4 wounds. So only 2 need to go through. Nope. Nope, second one failed. It's already destroyed. Does it blow? Six guys are gonna disembark. Gonna have to roll some dice to see if any of them die. It's a tense moment, guys. Right, so disembarking within the objective marker, but also in harm's way. Yep.
We also have that beautiful.
So most of his units shot. Martin just checking if he fired everything. Yep. And he ends that phase saying it's time to charge. So we've got a Dreadnought attempting a charge.
Yeah, why not? I mean, they have close combat
some Harlequins.
weapons and they're pretty tough. Unit of troops won't like easily kill him in close combat, so he pushes further with them.
Because the real power is in their fusion pistols.
Yeah, you can use them in close combat. But
Did he make the charge? No, but it was close. So that one going in. So are we gonna see some Overwatch here? That's the question.
No, that's too far away.
Fusion pistols are 6 inches. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But your prediction was pretty right. 2 transport popped.
I was right after
and a
all.
unit of bikes. So that's actually a lot of damage.
Yep.
And 1 unit of troops as well.
Well, the transports aren't a big deal. The removing of the troop is a big deal.
Well, it was a lot of mobility.
Yeah, that's true. It's a lot of mobility being gone. That's correct.
And just remember, we're in round 2, so that's like it's a lot of maneuverability that Matthias loses here early in the game.
Yep.
Which is cool because he's like already in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still.
Just a quick reminder: there's still a raffle going on. To anybody who did not yet, type !raffle. Scroll up in the chat if you want to know how it's written out. RAFFLE. So you join the raffle and you can win a Out of War Room membership or Breaking Heads membership for 1 month and get all that sweet 40k expertise.
So there's a speeder coming in there.
Where does that charge from?
Oh, I think he's going to check.
Model,
yeah, it's a reference model. I was saying, where did that magical land speeder come from? I was going to check if he can actually charge the unit and stay out of 3 inches for the Incarn to heroically intervene.
My guess would be the Incarn cannot heroically intervene because it arrived from reserves, and you cannot make a move.
They're measuring though.
Then charge moves and pile-in and consolidate if you arrive from reserves. So heroically intervening would actually not be a legal move.
Well, he's going to stay out of 3 anyway.
Yeah, just to be sure.
Yeah.
Maybe he smells.
Yeah, it's danger.
Incarn smell of death.
I think Incarn smell of confetti.
Confetti and death.
Yeah.
Death-fetti.
Death-fetti.
It's like made out of corpses.
Yeah.
Colorful corpses.
Nice. Painted in all different kinds of colors. Put a little glitter on.
Prismatic blur.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, he is actually doing a move. So now it might be worth checking.
Matthias, bist du sicher, dass du das machen kannst? Ruhig intervenieren?
Yes. I can't shot, but I think it's worth it.
But you arrived from reserves, and arriving from reserves is very specific about certain movements that you can make, and that's charging and piling in.
I didn't arrive from the reserves. I was deployed.
Yeah.
On the wall.
Yeah.
And I was never in the reserve.
But what is the wording? What happens with the Incarn when you take it from the board and place it again? Because I'm pretty well. I'm certain, but it's a pretty open question if you can heroically intervene when he pops out.
Each time you are deployed, you can immediately remove the intent from the battlefield and set up as close as possible to the position of the unit.
Set it up on the battlefield. Yeah, I'm not sure on that.
So Tom Adriani is saying he can heroically intervene.
We have 1 vote in the chat for intervening. As it says set up, I think it's cool because it's not as if he's arriving from the reserves and stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
But we got our eyes on you, man.
Yeah.
Maybe it's in the Artisans because of the common question.
Yeah.
And it's always 20%.
Yeah, people saying that it was in 8th edition that it wasn't allowed. So yeah, go for it.
But it's a brand new world.
Thanks,
One of those
chat,
nice
for chiming
technical
in.
questions that are ambiguous.
Just wanted to make sure. Normally,
Yes.
we are not like supposed to like intervene with the game.
Well, I mean, if something obviously wrong is going on, we have to. We've got a moral obligation.
Neil Kira also agrees.
Yep. Luckily, there's people that agree with us.
So we feel better.
So, yeah,
Like
that's
imagine
what it's
if
all
three
about.
people would agree and 3 would
It's
disagree. What would we do?
it's not a matter of being right. It's a matter of
It's just
people
populism.
saying you're right. Right? Yeah.
I hand out raffles to everybody
usually
who
what it
says
is.
I was right. Just instead of exclamation mark raffle,
gave
just
the-
type
yeah.
Ben was right.
I gave the people free stuff and they agreed with me.
Now, jokes aside, we're not supposed to intervene, but if you see something and you're like, well, that might be a tricky illegal move, or just like an open question in terms of is that legal?
Yeah.
I don't feel bad to just
Nope.
post it there.
All right. So, in the Incarngoes, I think we just had some attacks going into the Killer Clowns, but nothing being done.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, the
Yeah.
Dreadnought doesn't have a whole lot of attacks.
4 or something on the charge, maybe 5.
Yeah.
I think 4. This is really a fun and interesting game.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like plays are taking long because like
Yeah,
it should be 3rd turn by now, something like.
I feel like third turn should be over by now.
Yeah.
I feel like the game should be over anyway. Usually my games are over by now because I'm that good.
Yeah.
I just kill my opponent. There's nothing. I don't get this moving around.
Yeah, I put a link with a list again in here because
Yeah.
it always gets lost. Pum.nl, that's where all the pairings, lists, players, everything is to be found. Just follow that link and click on Hanseatic Alliance Open. That's the tournament that we're at.
Whoop, whoop.
Playing round 3. 101 players. One lucky guy can like enjoy beers.
Where did all the clowns go?
Ooh.
Did they die?
Did they die by Dreadnought?
Death by Dreadnought.
They've been
isn't
knotted
that
to
isn't
dread.
uncommon? Death by Dreadnought. I think if the game were to make a list of deaths, by X causes,
By X.
I think
Was
Death
it
by
Fusion
Dreadnought would
Pistol
be
and
somewhere
Dreadnought
up there.
would be,
Yeah, it would be somewhere up there. So that's 2 units of Fusion Pistol troop units being taken off the board. So at this point, I'm saying it's a pretty good turn for the Imperial Fists, actually.
How many players in rounds? It's 101 players.
It's 2 players playing right now, 5 rounds.
Yeah,
we're
we're
in-
playing 5, and that's due to Corona.
Yeah.
It should be 6, but we have to stretch lunches so that everybody can have his lunch and still remain like.
I mean, lunch is pretty
distanced and
important.
stuff. So we just like to, well, let's take it slow. We're happy to have a tournament at all, and so we will have a couple of undefeated players in the end, but still we played, and that's more important than
We
having
were
one
here.
undefeated winner.
We played, we had fun, we laughed, we cried. Peter Pan's a little every now and again, but that's because we're getting older. We can't help it. Guys, how did the painting points have been rated? They haven't yet.
Oh, a lot of painting points have been rated. Like there's 2 painting systems. The one is like,
not the actual best painted.
part
Okay.
of your score painting rating. That's been done except for one, I think. And then there's the best painting,
Okay.
which is another thing.
I thought it was asking about best painted. Best painted hasn't been.
No, that's up for
done yet.
tomorrow.
Yes.
And the painting rating is like there's a strict catalog of boxes to check. So you check if Is everything painted? Is everything painted in the same manner? Is there highlights? Is there shades? Is there basing in the same manner and stuff? And that you check a lot of boxes, and you can reach. I think can make 40 points. It might be slightly off here, but you can make 40 points, but it's capped at 30. And if you reach 20, you get an additional 500 points to your hot score. So you get a half a win for a decently painted army, and then you can have another 10 points basically for just for the little bit of extra that you put in an effort, and that gives you maybe 2 or 3 ranks in the final scoreboard.
Okay. So
That was
now,
Martin's
So now we're going into the Harlequins' turn. So bottom of turn 2.
So is he still? Yeah, we have to definitely redo the score here because he's no longer holding more.
Yeah, things are a little different now.
Yeah, it was not the end of his turn.
Yeah, for sure.
So how much is he holding? He's holding objective left, top left.
Yeah, top left,
There,
top
because
right,
there's still
and bottom.
2, and
No, that's 2.
Chelsea
Yeah.
and I think he has it. We will ask.
I'm pretty sure.
And
has
he should have top right as well. So I'm guessing he's on 2.
that. Yeah, 2.
We'll confirm that with the players in a second.
But then he's on 2. He's
And
not holding more.
Martin did
Anymore.
then domination again, actually,
Yep.
for another 4. And direct assault. So he's pretty well on his secondaries, actually.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good.
Yeah. I think like, if the middle of the turn was his end of the turn, as we
Yeah, like we thought it would have been actually pretty disaster
now
turn. Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
very decent.
So it's good that that didn't happen for him.
Yeah.
We could have continued that fantasy of Harlequins just
the
slowly
Harlequins
dominating.
ruffle
Yeah, it's like,
stomping,
oh, let's
the
go to
Dreadnought.
that guy. What's going on?
Yeah.
I thought he was a top player.
And now it's only 2 fusion boats instead of 4.
Yeah, now it's actually getting a little
It's tight,
squeegee.
and
It's tight.
3 haywire bites.
It's nice
and
and
an
tight.
Infarn, and a bit of psychic.
A little bit of psychic. See, now he's probably gonna wish he has that extra psyker.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't done that secondary once yet. Right?
No, and he has to get started on that.
He needs to start that this
turn. It
turn.
was a mispick.
Yeah, me too.
But let's see how it plays out.
Refreshing Hakebeck Carlsen beer.
It's apple juice.
Yeah, it's apple juice. Don't act so tough.
It's apple
Exactly.
juice. So I think he has to clear the middle.
Yeah, that would be good. Question is, how are you gonna do it, mate? So there's 5 scouts. Well, it's the 5 scouts aren't a big problem. It's more the
No.
Dreadnought that needs to go. But the Incarn is pretty killy,
And
right?
he cannot leave the attack bike alone as well. There's still the troop master. He can do it out. He can deal with it. He can jump out the
Yeah, he's
transport
just
and just go for the bike, and then you can have the transport and the fusion go for the Dreadnought, and
yes.
have everything else go in the scouts, and there goes your middle.
Yeah, he's gonna remove the middle.
Yeah, he's
and,
gonna
and
see,
the attack bike on the top
Yeah.
left.
He's gonna try and get Martin
and
on
then he
1
might-
objectives again.
Yeah, and then he might even take top right, but that's not a given. So he's running out of resources, right? So it's going to be a game of who runs out of resources first.
It's usually Harlequins.
Yeah, they run out of steam pretty quick.
Yeah, it makes a really big difference. Like even one of those fusion boats or all the troops.
Yeah,
Like if you had,
the fact that he lost the 2 boats
Yeah,
and the
and
2
yeah,
troops is
that
a big
hurts.
deal.
he did save pretty well at first, but then
But
you know,
then
4-ups.
then Martin just had more shots. It's
Yeah,
like,
but-
ha, surprise, more guns.
Yeah, but in general, like from what I saw, like close up, it's Martin's rolls are like not on top either. It's yeah.
So who's that in chat saying? Digimon saying the markers for the quarters are nice. Yeah, they actually help for seeing which of the table quarters are being held for engage on all fronts and stuff like that. So it's quite helpful. If you like them, you can buy them at the Alliance Armory.
Oh, that was a segue.
I'm fishing for it. I'm just looking in the chat. Please, somebody just say something about the markers. For the love of God. So we've got the objective markers, guys. Actually, everything on the table bar the mat. you can buy on the Alliance Armory. So that's the scenery. Actually, all the ruins you're looking at all come in one set, and they actually fit. Each of those ruins fit inside each other. So when you put them all inside, it's pretty much a small, like, IKEA box of space that it takes up. So it's pretty good. And then the
Oh, there goes shaky cam.
oh, we've got shaky cam. We're getting sick. And then the construction pillar type ruins are
Forest.
a new take on forests, which you can buy on a site as well.
Postmodern take on forest.
Exactly.
Design.
Well, if you're
Postmodern, sorry.
if-
Post-apocalyptic.
yeah, post-apocalyptic forests, they don't know what trees are anymore. Remember back when trees?
Pepperidge Farmer remembers.
Yeah. So you can buy that on alliancearmy.net.
Yeah, while we're at it, and Matthias is having a couple of things here. Join the raffle. There's still spaces left, I would say, and type !raffle into the chat and win Art of War Room access for a month or Breaking Heads access for a month. That's like best in 40k coaching and expertise that you can get.
Yes,
Thanks
sir.
to our sponsors, Art of War and Breaking Heads. Good job. Anyways,
You're looking at the third round of the Hanseatic Alliance Open. Imperial Fists versus Harlequins, bottom of turn 2. And I'm just going to check the time.
Yeah.
But I think these players are actually taking quite some time.
yeah, it's
So that's a
getting
neat way of saying you're slow, guys.
yeah.
40 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah.
How many? 40.
They started a bit later. Okay, that's a lot later.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tight.
Yeah, it's going to be, challenging is the word I'd like to say in these situations. When I don't want to say it's bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's I feel they took their time, definitely. in the
Definitely
first-
turn
first-
1 and
first
turn
turns,
2.
but they started a bit later.
Yeah.
On 43 and 46 minutes.
So they even like
Basically pretty much on time. So if we can give them an additional like 15 minutes or something, which would be, what is the time now? So let's say we do it to 8 o'clock. So basically everyone would get 25.
Yeah, I can't do anything.
1 wound.
That's on the biker.
Yes.
Okay, 3 wounds.
And the other spell, which is doing mortals as well,
Okay,
on a 7 up. Nope.
okay.
Shooting.
Yeah.
He is shooting on the bike.
Okay.
Nope. Those guys are shooting on. No, those guys are shooting on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
so we're just trying to clear up where the time went.
Yes.
Because player clock and world clock.
The actual clock are quite different.
Yeah, that's going to be a solution for it.
Yeah, we'll work something out.
So
Basically,
the
if they
players
pay
have-
us money,
they're equal on time, so
yeah.
it's not like disadvantaging anybody. So
they pay us like $10 per
they
extra
just
minute.
have
They'll
to
be
pick
fine.
up the pace a bit.
Just pay us extra money, guys.
Pausing rules questions, yeah, and they started the clock a bit late, I guess. Yeah, judge call is a good reason to give a minute or two.
Okay, so die werden die Uhr nicht neu aufteilen, aber die haben jetzt Service.
Yeah, so
And they also paused for the rules question. That's true.
yeah, so it's time until 8 o'clock. 25 minutes each.
50 minutes, so that means they have 10 minutes each.
The one that makes the call is die.
Anyways, they still have ample time to play a great game of 40k here. So
Yeah, it'll be fine.
they will
They have to hassle a little.
yeah pick up the pace a bit, but they're not feeling rushed. I suppose. Especially since there's a lot of
I mean,
like
they're in
fewer
those warm
models
lamps, so
now.
that's probably where the sweat's coming from. Yeah,
Yeah, it's lamps. It's just lamps. It's warm, very warm.
they're not rattle at all.
Tom, we have like most games, like by far most games, ending in turn 5 and even early. Like 3 hours is ample time for a game of 40k in 9th edition. It just happens every so often that
I'm gonna do Tom's voice while he says this. And Tom says it's unacceptable to not play for 5 turns in a 9th edition game. That's in my mind how Tom Adriani speaks.
oh yeah. How close was that?
Yeah, Tom, let me know. So Tom Adriani, I've got a bit of a rivalry going around with Tom, so because he took my
Crazy Sessions, the Harley
5
player
up
dropped
invul
because we thought his
from my custom
turn
force
was
field,
because,
so-
but it wasn't his turn, so we were a bit early in giving the scores.
Damn it, Tom, taking away my
So
5
we
up
have not
custom
taken
force
away
field
points.
invul.
Just the correct score is his now. So we're still 3 boats left. There was one hidden from us behind
Yes.
the ruin in.
He was hiding it from the stream. It's a typical play.
Typical play on a when you view with an angle. So
Yes.
out of loss. Cannot comment on it. Cannot target it as a comment.
Yeah.
Unless you have Thunderfire comments.
Thunderfire comments. Pew pew. Doesn't need line of sight to flame.
So he's obviously targeting Dreadnoughts. He wants to get rid of all that last cannon firepower. He already got rid of the bottom right Dreadnought and is now contesting that objective from the
He's,
Techmarine.
We've got some firepower going down here. That's a Dreadnought being removed, right? Was that a Dreadnought?
Yeah, there was a Dreadnought.
So
being
that's the
removed
first
from
one.
the bottom left corner.
Yeah. That's fusion boats coming in.
Yeah, doing their work.
We're coming in hot, boys.
Rickard Drew, in his, I repeat, I say it the first time and repeat it at the same time. Rickard
That's
played 3 times
special.
against AdMac, with AdMac, in a tournament that had 6 AdMac lists.
Yeah, he's apparently drawing all the Utmac.
Yeah.
They're adding more mech to his games. See what I did there? It's add
more and
yeah.
more.
Yeah. That's why I'm on stream, guys.
Witty
Witty
as expected.
remarks. That's on demand, right? I'm just banging them out here. Okay, so now okay, so continuing the shooting phase here. The Troopmaster is firing his fusion pistol.
Rafi, the shop, as far as I know, does not have the big
No, we don't
matte
have
markers.
those. Nope. Yet.
Not yet.
Foreshadowing. But we will have them very
We
soon.
just acquired some of those for our club, like 9th edition size markers. Beautiful. More fusion power coming in.
Pew pew fusion.
Oh no, that's shuriken power. Sorry.
Yep.
Fusion power.
So actually, that's going into the.
Oh, it's en route. It's not even like not yet. It's like almost there, CJ. I'm really happy to see Harlequins at a top table at a tournament at all. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
it's known by now that they're
Yeah.
good in ninth,
It's pretty
but
common.
it's still, it makes me so happy to like see tournament streams in the last couple of weeks, and just to see Harlequins on stream.
I mean, last edition they weren't very
ah.
prevalent in like in the top of the meta, so you didn't see them a whole lot. There were like these few players that play them very well,
Yeah,
and then they can do pretty well. But they're more common nowadays because they're just performing very well on in the current way you score the game.
yeah.
And they've always been an army that's like, man, if you're good enough with that army, you can win, man, because they have so many options and things and tricks and surprises. So and it's a fun army to actually see in action, right?
Yeah.
Because they can
Yeah.
do so many things.
Yeah, we've seen that in game one. If you haven't seen it, go back to the Twitch stream. It will be on YouTube as well. Target Priority on YouTube. Root has some beautiful plays in round in battle round 3 and 4, which are just like winning him the game in a really tight squeeze. It was a 1 point difference win for him, and just like doing that by pulling all the tricks that Harlequins do.
Yep.
Beautiful.
So in comes the Incarn.
Yeah. I'm gonna make the call for the last call for raffle. Take a chance.
do that.
Type !raffle into the chat
take a
because
chance,
I will
take a chance.
be drawing the prices in a short bit.
Cool. Win prizes. Profit. Spend nothing, get stuff. That's what we call profit in the business.
Wow. Profit by typing !raffle.
Yeah. Minimal effort,
Battery
maximum
alive.
result.
Yeah, back to the game.
Yeah, it's the
three dreadnoughts down this round.
that's actually a lot.
That's a lot from 6. That's almost half of them.
That's actually exactly half
Yeah,
of them.
but what he also did was leaving the top left objective
Oh
alone.
yeah, he did leave that. Yeah.
What he also did is leaving the Incarn alone with the Dreadnought and scouts.
I mean, he got this.
Yeah,
He got it, come on.
He's a tough
Oh wait,
boy
on the
or
Imperial
girl
side, he's
or-
dead. He's dead as Buck.
What he also did is he's not on that objective on the bottom right because it's still contested by a Techmarine.
Yeah.
You cannot smoke it. You cannot do raffle twice. You don't better your chances, but thanks for trying. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, good try. So what? He's leaving the top objective. Interesting choice, actually. I mean, he lost too many units to now be everywhere on the board. So apparently he chose to commit on the bottom left
Damage,
side.
basically.
Yeah, damage and commit, yeah.
That's he's playing true to his word and just playing in your face fusion modes.
Yep, there we go, engaged, finally.
Yeah.
Heh heh.
So it leaves Martin with 2 objectives possibly because Incarn doesn't kill all that stuff there.
If he, well, I mean, all the Incarn probably wants to kill are those scouts.
Yeah. And then it's tied at least.
And then it's tied, but I think,
Incarn has like 6 attacks. He's not going to kill all the scouts.
but it's only 2, right?
I thought it was like a full squad. It's 1 alive at least. Or is it a player? I'm gonna
There's
have a
only
look.
one more.
There's 1 model in front of the Incarn.
Yeah, if that model stays, that's huge. Oh, is that? Oh, that's actually not a scout. Oh,
A
the scouts are
remaining
already
Harlequin
long
troop, so
gone.
it's his objective all along.
Trickery.
Yeah. Just
So the objective is his. So now he's just the Incarn's just trying to get the.
So you leave Martin on 1 objective, and considering that they possibly won't go all the 5 rounds, this is even like more of a big deal.
Yeah, because because this is only a reminder. Bottom of turn 2.
Yeah.
So and they have about like
It's 40 minutes in total.
yeah
20 minutes per?
because we gave them 10 minutes,
Yeah, they got 10 minutes extra basically, and
so they
fight
have
for a
40
judge
minutes
call.
left on
Yeah.
the clock. pretty much.
Till 8.
Or until 8.
Compromise was till 8.
Yeah, so 40 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah. That's what you said.
Right,
What I
right.
said.
You can do
and we
math.
agree. That's
Yeah,
good.
right? We're not gonna fly completely dumb, right, guys? But yeah, they're definitely taking their time here. But you know, there's a lot less left. So
Yeah,
next turns should be
quick.
quicker.
Like-
Emphasis on should.
Yeah, look at Martin. It's one attack bike up there, which won't do a lot.
leave it there, of course.
1 Dreadnought, 2 Dreadnoughts, 3 Dreadnoughts.
Yep.
And another attack bike and a couple of Thunderfire cannons, and that's basically it. Thunderfire Commons.
Thunderfire comments. They ignore line of sight. They don't need an IP address.
They just guess.
Yeah, they just guess. Just fire comments in the ether.
Yeah.
Like most people do, probably just
About dog
playing
shampoo
randomly on the
and,
internet. Yeah.
like random stuff. It's still Matthias' round. It's the Troop Master fighting.
Yeah.
He got out of that car.
Yeah, he's gonna get back
Look
in
at
again.
that.
That's what he's gonna do.
Clown getting out of the car and killing the attack
Can
bike.
he get out with that stratagem after it moved and then get back in again?
Yeah. Because the getting out after moving
Why
is
not?
a Waller trait, and the getting back in is a stratagem.
Yeah, there he goes. He goes back
Yeah.
in. He just comes out, slaps the shit out of you, and it goes back in.
Yeah. I think what he does is he slashes the shit out of you.
But he slaps, but there's a blade
yeah.
attached, so you know.
Yeah.
But his intent is to slap.
Yeah.
But you just get slashed in the process.
Too bad.
Yeah. It's all about intent in this game. I'm playing with intent.
Slashing with intent.
Yeah. It's the Dreadnought fighting back.
He can kill an Incarn
Strength
on a lucky
14.
day.
Is it gonna be a one punch?
Incarn has
Nope.
a 4-up inwall. He takes 1.
Yes, that's 3 damage, right? And then
There's
there's
a Fiend of
a
Pain.
Fiend of Pain. Oh, he makes 2. He makes 3
Three.
Fiend of Pains.
6 ups.
Man, oh man, oh man.
That's how you roll if you want to win a game. Attack bike is in a close combat as well. I can't see that from here. Let's leave.
Is it in
steering
combat? With what?
mode. Yeah, it's fighting there. It's like
Oh, there it is.
sitting there.
Oh yeah, in front of it. Is that a troop or the other or?
Possibly a troop. Or it's maybe even a
Cheeky,
the Shadow Sphere.
cheeky. So it's contested at the least. It's a Shadow Sphere, so it's contested at the least. Ah. Hey. Good.
Adrian, your eyes are better than ours, or your game awareness.
You've got the eyes of the hawk, sir.
I will not do the hawk impression.
Good call. Oh, okay.
I had the decency.
You have the self-respect.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's something in that ruin as well that's being...
Yeah, there's a lot of out of line of sight.
There's a
thing
lot of
going on
out of
here.
line of sight. How dare they utilize the ruins to their fullest effect? To trick the viewers. It's shameless, I say. So now-
the Techmarine. No, there was nothing hidden. The Techmarine killed the Star
Oh, killed
Weaver
it because it has a relic.
with a lucky punch.
Yeah, maybe. One of the
And,
Techmarines also has like a relic
yeah.
power fist, right?
Yeah, a
Hand of
decent, decent weapon, and troops are getting out now.
They're surprised, like
And
what?
now, instead of the objective being contested, Matthias holds it.
I bet those guys are surprised about the Techmarine punching the. Wait,
Line breaker.
what's going on here? Are they talking out the game?
No,
Nah,
they're
it's
scoring.
too
They're
soon.
scoring.
Yeah, they're just scoring. I was gonna
Matthias
say.
score. He's doing line breaker for 4. That's correct. He's doing bring it down for another 1, 2, 3, 6 points.
Yeah. It's a lot of points, by the way, for the Harlequins this turn.
Yeah.
So.
Especially when you think that it's maybe not going the full length.
Stop saying that.
But it might.
But it might.
Yeah.
But stop saying that. But it might.
But I stopped saying that.
But you stopped saying it. Okay, cool. Then it's all good.
So it's top of 3 now. Martin is controlling 0 objectives at the moment.
Awkward.
Which hurts a bit in the primary.
A bit. I'd say that's not good, man.
I think that may be losing him the game.
Yeah.
Because no matter how good he scores in secondaries, because he's already pretty good in secondaries.
He was dealt a big blow this turn as well.
He's lost half of his effective firepower against the vehicles.
Yeah, and then combat as well. I mean that troop master, man, that's a maniac.
Yeah.
That's a maniac driving around in his cart.
Yeah, jumping out, slashing bikes,
slashing, getting back in. I'm just gonna get back in now.
No, I'm good. I'm singing.
That's okay. I don't need to be on the board. I was never here.
Yeah, it was a ballsy move, like jumping in there with the 2 Star Weavers from Matthias.
Yeah,
they're pretty exposed now, you know.
It also keeps Martin from moving out with any units because he needs to start dealing with it.
Yeah, because it's on his home objective.
Or I mean, the home objective isn't worth any more points than any other per se.
Is cool,
so he could ignore it.
Yeah,
and just go for others. But it's more that he doesn't have the movement range to be on any other objectives really.
No,
so
you could do the middle one if he gets rid of the Incarn and the 1 troop.
Yeah, he should be able to get rid of it.
At least he secures that.
He fires into the Incarn and then probably charges the troop.
Yeah, I would fire the Thunderfires into the troops on the bottom right.
Yeah.
Just
delete those so the Techmarine stays on it. Stays on point.
But these guys are picking up the pace really now. It's getting a lot faster.
It's a good game. I like this game. I already said that, but I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah, it's likable.
Yeah, this game has a lot of likable qualities.
So, yeah, the Incan can bow out. Of course it can. But depends on where you kill, right?
It's true.
So, it's raffle time.
Raffle time.
I assume. I'm just giving myself some
raffle
dice because
time.
I assume
raffle
that the bot is again
Everybody,
just...
it's raffle time. I'll sing a song while Ben gets the list.
No.
Roll some dice.
Bot's not working for me. If anybody has a tip on Nightbot, just give me a direct message, whatever. We just roll with it.
Literally.
Doing it all on paper and dice, as it's supposed to be.
Paper and dice, good old paper and dice. So I've got some dice here. I'm giving them a nice warm-up as we speak. A nice cupping, as we say. Oh, there's some firepower going into the Incarn in the meantime. Let's see if he can lead it. Only suffered 1 wound so far, the Incarn.
So we actually would. Do we have a D20?
So, and now I have this though.
I'm just gonna have a look.
A D20. Come on, what is this? D&D? D20. Talking about D20s up in here. So, last cannon's just pinging off the Incarn at the moment. So that's not good. So another 4 required.
I'm gonna do this mathematically very, very, very correct.
Nope. So D6 damage?
You follow what I do because it has to be fair. It's top half or bottom half. It's
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep. So he rolls a 5, everybody.
It's
so
bottom
bottom
half of the list. And now we have so many people.
Oh man, so many.
And
too many to
this
count.
die, and we will determine the winner by this order.
Consulting the chart.
And results higher than that will not count on every
Okay.
roll.
Scary. 6.
That's a 6, and that's gonna be Aberil won the raffle. Aberil, if you're still there, give us a heads up and
Because you, sir,
direct message
have one.
so we can contact you and you get all the access to all the cool things.
Okay, so the Incarn currently still alive, but the clown accompanying the Incarn is down. So clown down, everybody, clown down.
Clown is down. It's top of round 3, the Falconer.
Yes. We've got some.
Yeah, top of 3. Aberil, you won the raffle. If you could just give us a quick. I heard it.
I have a rebel. You run the raffle. Rebel. Alright, some more wounds being done to the Incarn. But it's still standing. I'm still standing. And that's an issue for Martin, actually.
CJ, I don't know if the Incarn regen any wounds. That's, I guess, it's up to the players.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that happening, but
we get us additionally to the stream viewers. We have a couple of viewers now in the room.
Just
We're
joining the
keeping
room.
their distance, of course.
Yep, or we'll slap them.
First turn was Imperial Fists, but he did like he killed 2 bikes in his first turn and claimed some board presence. Counter turn 1 of the Harlequins was pretty harsh.
Yeah. But then the countering of the counter was pretty harsh as well.
Yeah, he killed like 2 transports and a whole unit of bikes.
Alright, so this is the Thunderfires going into the bottom right unit of troops.
Yeah. The Incarn has decided he's like tired and wants to go to sleep.
Yeah. I share that sentiment just a little bit.
I mean, Martin is a smart guy. He just shoot the Incarn first.
Yeah, so you don't give it a chance to just teleport away. But the Incarn went down. So that's him dealt with, or it, her.
Yeah, it's it, I guess. Death.
Zem.
Incarnation of Ineat, whatever.
Excuse me, I don't conform to the binary standards of your
of your Elder Trickery.
of your Elder standards.
It's either trickery or not.
Yeah.
Where's the Techmarine? Now he's hiding behind.
Yeah,
the
he's hiding over
right?
there, but still
He's
within
still
range.
on the
Yeah,
objective,
he's still
yeah.
on it. But the clowns are still
I mean,
claiming the objective.
as it stands,
Yeah, he still
Martin
needs to
is
shoot them.
denying the bottom left. He's denying the bottom right. He's denying the top left.
Yep.
And he's holding the middle, so it's only 5 points primary for Matthias as well.
Yeah, so far.
Which is it's a good result for Martin's turn.
We could also see like a cheeky charge from the top center Dreadnought into the bikers.
Yeah, does he kill them?
I don't know.
Even if he just kills 2.
If Tsu, he could then
Deny that objective,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So troops are disembarking.
Yeah, so
that means
finally the troop master has
there's,
lost his vehicle. So not
yeah.
so elusive now, a troop master.
let's
Die.
get 3 troops dying in that transport.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
really brutal.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Um,
There's 3
and
clowns spraining their ankles
because
while
that
disembarking.
means there's like no more protecting the troop master.
No, so he can be
Because the
fired
unit
at.
is only 2.
But there's
models.
but there's not a whole lot left
To
for
shoot,
Martin to
yeah.
shoot with.
Cheeky last cannon to the face.
Yeah. Pow! I mean, if it goes through your force field, then you're pretty screwed.
Yeah. But still, this means this objective is now Matthias's.
Yep. So there's 25 minutes left on the clock.
And it's still top of 3.
Yep.
I will say again, Aberil, you won the raffle. Give us a heads up if you hear us, if you're still there, because otherwise we cannot contact you, I guess. I can try. Can I try?
What?
To contact somebody from out of the chat?
I mean, there's always.
Yeah, I can. I get it. Okay. Easy. What's happening here?
Ah, this is the tech priest firing his plasma gun.
Cheeky.
Pew pew. I think that's going into the troop master actually.
Yeah. I want
no,
to
wait, it's
give the
into
mics
the,
to the players a bit because it's nice to see how rushed their voices are.
Yes.
Oh,
They get
mission
like
impossible
they get
here.
really in the zone.
No, I screwed this turn up. I screwed it up. Okay, let's get this one at least safe. The Dreadnought is charging the troop master. That's him, huh? No, him.
Yes, no, the one with the orange hair.
Pardon?
The orange hair, the one who's closer.
I'm charging both. 10. There you go. Techmarine is charging the player
Yes.
for 3. That's sufficient. This guy is charging that vehicle.
Okay.
6, that's also sufficient. And the last Techmarine doesn't move. There's only one wound left, he's not that brave. He is... Oh, it's kind of a fight, but I'm going in there.
Okay.
4. That's not enough.
Okay.
Am I going to... Yes, I'm going to reroll. Okay. Okay.
Heroic interventions?
Yes.
Do I have to stand closer to the closest model?
Pardon?
Do I have to be closer to
No,
the
it
closest
doesn't
model?
work in the 9th edition anymore. If you're already in engagement range, you cannot heroic intervene anymore.
Okay, sorry. So no heroic interventions.
Okay, then fight. Can you interrupt? No, you cannot, right?
I'm within 3.5, so if I'm intervening 3 inch.
Ah, there is one guy, huh?
Yeah.
Ah, shit. I haven't seen them. Aye, that was a real surprise because I forgot about him. And I didn't see him.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, but still, ich kämpfe zuerst. Der Techmarine kämpft auf den einen Player, ja? Die 2 Servoarme, hitting on 2s, twice.
4. He's dead.
Okay. Then the Dreadnought is fighting against him.
Yes.
Hitting on 2s, Master Artisan, 4 times. Wounding on 2s, 4 times.
4 wounds. Safe. 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 Last one. Safe. But the troop is dead.
Oops. Then I'm basing him.
Okay.
I'm taking him. Servo armor, hitting on 4s, 1 hits and 1 wounds.
Okay.
-2.
This one, right?
Yeah.
4 saves. 1.
Okay. And then the other attacks.
How much damage?
3 damage. 3 damage.
3 damage. So he's dead.
Oh, he's already dead. Okay.
Yeah, he only had 2 ones left. He doesn't explode.
Okay.
If it's fine, I can roll before I place.
Yep.
Okay. I need 4 guys.
Oh shoot.
Okay.
Okay, then next fight is this one, yes?
Yes.
What save does he have?
4 in 1.
4 pinball. I attack everything into him.
Okay.
The servo arms hitting on 4s, both wounding on 2s, both.
Okay. 4 saves. He's fine.
3 damage. And then the other 3 attacks.
So you got 5 attacks?
Yes, he has 4 and 3 in profile, 1 shock attack. I know I did the reroll already, and twice.
Okay, so you don't replace them, but you get additional attacks.
Because he has a chainsaw, he has 1 more than the other guys.
Okay, so two more saves?
Yeah.
First one. Okay, he can't die.
He survives it, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
So you hit with everything you had?
Yes, I did.
Okay, first the Death Chester.
Mm-hmm.
4 attacks. Battalion.
Mm-hmm.
3 hits. 1 wound.
Doesn't save it.
Okay.
1 damage, huh?
Yes.
Okay. 3 left.
Yes. Those guys. Battalion.
Okay, put the dice away.
Okay. Hitting on 3s. This wasn't one. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound. No AP.
1 wound.
Yes.
Not saved.
Okay.
I shouldn't have opened that car over there. That was not a good move. That was not a good move. Okay.
So my Troop Master, he has 8 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
5, 6, 7, 8. Hitting on 2s. Everything. Wounding on 5s. And wound reroll. So 4 times 83, damage 2.
On win, on whom?
On the cyborg, I can't hit on the other guy.
AP -2, huh?
-3.
-3. Then how much damage?
Okay, 2 damage each, so 6.
Saving 2, 4.
And he has a trait, you get an additional 2 mortal wounds.
When?
After he fought, he can hit it on any units.
1 more.
Okay, so he has 3 wounds. Okay. So, you're scoring?
Yeah. Scoring. I have the middle one.
Okay.
For 3 points.
Direct assault?
Yeah.
Okay.
and bring it down. I have 2 more vehicles for another 4 points, right? And the Incan, so I have my 12 points. There's no vehicle left from you.
We had the players on all the time again.
Yep.
So there was a couple of questions. It's no Centurion shenanigans. It's Dreadnoughts and Thunderfights and then Speed of Storms. It's the intervening
So,
situation. Let's just face it. These players didn't know what they're doing. I'm pretty sure Matthias is aware of you can only intervene within 3. We don't have a measurement here right now. My eye says it's a little bit more than 3 inches, but these guys know what they're doing. That's up
CJ
to them.
just said the thing is with this, there is a stratagem that allows you to intervene or heroically intervene for 6 inches, but you have to be within 3 inches to begin with to use that strat anyway.
To move 6 inches.
To move the 6 inches, yeah.
They said it's 3.5. Well, that's
So then he wouldn't be able to do that.
yeah, but like I feel really like I don't feel like intervening into that because they were in agreement. They playing rules wrong, of course. That happens. It turned out as it turned out. We cannot intervene with every mistake they make because that would be a redo, and they are already tied on time. I wouldn't dare to do an intervention into that because, well, it is what it is at some point, right? This would happen on a non-stream table as well without a judge looking at it. And I think, yeah, I agree, it wasn't that big of a deal as well. So the Techmarine didn't like hack and slash through the troops.
This is true. Also, it doesn't. I mean, the Techmarine wasn't going to take the objective away from those 3 troops anyway.
No, it was more desperate.
Yeah.
So, and the troop master didn't kill the Dreadnought, hacking and slashing on its armor with his tiny sword, but he did solid 5 wounds. Well, it's something. And it's now Matthias's it's bottom of 3. I'm fairly certain he
holds 1, 2, and I don't know what the status was at the beginning of the turn. He had troops on there, right? The bottom left, he held that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he had 15 primary, which puts him like
Yeah,
way
it's
in
pretty
front.
big lead.
Martin did domination. No. But he did the direct assault for another 3. Oh, and we didn't count his bringing down so far. He killed all the transports. That's 5. That's 10 points, and bring
Yep.
it down.
Yep.
So we're looking at 32 to 41 right now. Matthias is doing line breaker again for 4. He's not doing a single psychic ritual, and he won't be, I guess.
Yep.
He should max out bring it down by now, the kill vehicles. It's just 1 more Dreadnought to max it.
There's 14 minutes left on the clock, so they started a little late, just a little bit more.
14 minutes left.
So we're now going into, this is bottom of turn 3, right?
4 liter cacao. The game is the ends in 15 minutes. There was like some shakeups. We started a little later, but yeah, it's not open end. They are pretty tight on time. We are on bottom of 3 now. I predict we won't go to 5. I won't say it again.
Mm-hmm. Because he doesn't have anything on his psychic secondary, right?
No, 0. Maybe he could do 1 in this round, but he wants to hold the objective as well.
So that's why, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a bad secondary, man.
Yeah.
How is it possible for them to play that slow enough? I don't know. I think it was turn 1 where they just, sometimes when you get into some kind of zone with another person, they just were in a play zone where they were talking a lot, like game wise, and they were in a mode where everything took a bit long. It's
also
not slow playing or something. It's just like taking a bit more time.
Well, to be fair, they weren't the fastest. That's for sure. But this is one of those games where you face opponents that can do a lot of stuff, and so you have to be very careful about what you're doing, because everything you do, if it can turn out to be a critical mistake. And so the first 3 turns are very slow, usually in these kinds of games, and then the last 3 tend to speed up a bit more. But yeah, they definitely were surprised by how much time they already took up. So it's a bit of a lesson, right? Like,
the thing was the time on their clock was different because they used the clock a bit off.
Yeah,
let's say it like that, and that was surprising them, right? So between time played and time spent or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, enough of that. It's Matthias's turn, trying to get some line of sight on the Dreadnought here. And there's 2 damaged Dreadnoughts, and there's where's the last one? I think
there's only 2 Dreadnoughts left.
Oh, so he
he killed one in the
another bring it down.
Yep.
Right. So whatever happens, Martin will only score 1 marker for primary.
Yeah,
5 points for primary. I think he's not catching up.
No, I don't think so either.
I think it's lost.
He's not killing those 3 bikers.
No, bikes are keep sitting on that, like scoring solid 5.
Yeah, so this game's
It's in the back for
pretty
Matthias.
much in the bag for Matthias, yeah. So we can close down the stream. That's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. We are going off to dinner. All right, 10 minutes.
We can use it's 10 minutes left. We can use that time to thank all the viewers and thanks for being active in the chat and participating in the game. It's very enjoyable. It's it's not in the middle. I think he clears off all that stuff that's on the bottom left. But well, let's see what the troops do. Maybe the Thunderfighters won't be able to shoot at all. He wraps and traps them.
The good old wrap and trap.
Yeah. There's 3 command points left for Martin.
Yeah, it's not a whole lot he can do here. He could take the metal objective, but he's not holding that right now. He's being beaten off his own objective, and then the Harlequins are on every single other objective.
Yeah, that's pretty much game.
Yep.
And well,
even though he took a bogus secondary,
he
didn't need
it.
It was just playing on hard mode and won.
Is it the last game for today?
Yes, it is.
Yep. I'm not playing thankfully, but I am tired.
I think we're all a bit tired. Everybody here in this room.
It's round 3. So at the end of the day, we will have a solid leaderboard with like interesting matchups in the top for tomorrow morning.
For sure.
We're starting at around 9:30 for round 4, and Sunday in CET.
It's the
+1. I don't know. It's CET +1.
Yep.
Berlin time.
Yep.
Just go for Berlin
European
time.
Standard Time. CST.
Yeah, join us for round 4, and then the grand final at around noon, like it's something like 1 o'clock for round 5. How many Harlequin players are in the top bracket? Actually, my bet is on them to win overall. That would make me very happy. We have a couple of contenders.
There's no chance. Orcs are gonna take it.
Matthias
obviously.
is a contender. Root is a contender too. With Harlequins, there's like a couple of really good players.
There are a lot of good players present today.
But
and
there's
tomorrow.
also a lot of good Space Marine players. So
Space Marine's boring. No, just kidding.
yeah, everybody likes himself some Harlequins winning.
Yeah. I think.
But actually, like for me, like being a Harlequin player, you actually don't want Harlequins to win tournaments.
No.
No, because like then everybody like adjusts to the
Oh,
meta
yeah,
and
that's
stuff.
true. You don't want your faction to win much because then
You want to
people are
win with your
starting to
faction, you know?
Mm-hmm. You kind of want to go a
That
little
one
bit
time.
under the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's silly. Won't work. No, I'm really happy if Harlequins win a major tournament. That will be awesome. Yeah. What was the point where the game shifted for Matthias? Was it his solid round 1 where he did like a lot of damage, or was it his even better round 2? I think
the turn where he started taking over.
where he was going for Dreadnoughts and killing 3 Dreadnoughts in one turn, and that was like Martin couldn't recover from that one.
No, and he took his objective.
Root lost versus Nitz. Oh my god!
Versus Nitz?
Against Caillou. That would be very
so
interesting.
Nitz might take it. Nitz in the running.
Nitz
The swarm is coming. The swarm. That's a shame.
Is there a chance to review all the results after round 2? Flojamat, I do you a favor and write pun.nl into the chat. And then you follow the link to the Hanseatic Alliance Open, and there's all the rounds and lists and leaderboards that you can wish. We're not doing an analysis at the end of this game because, well, there's lunch, dinner time.
Analyzing my dinner.
Analyzing all the noodles.
This is a great steak right
we have 6 minutes left.
Yep.
So Matthias scores domination.
Yes.
Not domination, the line breaker for another 4.
Mm-hmm.
He did kill another Dreadnought, so he maxed out, bring it down.
So that's a max.
So it's top of 4. Martin playing another turn.
This is the
They
last turn,
decided
probably.
to get another battle round done.
Yep.
Which is possible in 6 minutes easily.
He's got like what, 2 models to play with?
No, that's more. But not a lot.
2 units. Oh wait, there's a third one.
He's pulling out
Hold
models
on.
out of the ruin.
I stand great, yeah. And then I've got all this more stuff.
look at
Actually,
these
my
5
entire
Centurions.
yeah. Wait, what? And there goes the Dreadnought for center objective.
Martin is going to score the direct assault for another 3.
Yes,
He's actually on 12 on that secondary, so that was a good pick.
that's all he can
But
do.
it cost him. He had always put stuff in the middle.
Yeah, I'm not so sure that that was also a good choice.
Yeah, because it forced him there where he maybe wouldn't.
But he's got how many points on that one actually? 12.
12, yeah.
Oh, so then it was a good choice
Points-wise,
then.
it
I
was
stand
good,
corrected.
but
Yeah, 12 is
it
good.
made him move like always pushing stuff into the middle, which he might not want to. actually.
It
But
forces
anyways,
you.
want to have that marker
Yeah,
anyways.
that's true.
And he maxed out his bring it down like as much as he could for 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
And he did a solid 8 points for domination.
It's not a whole lot of points actually being scored. So
But he's losing on the primary.
yeah.
So he did no points on the primary this round again. So there's that. He basically just does.
Yeah,
his
he's
3
off of every single
3 points
primary.
for
He's
direct
hemorrhaging points. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a good look.
And then in his round 4, Matthias will score another 15. I actually admire that they play the round 4. And Martin suggested it, but it's like a lot of points for Matthias, actually.
They could talk it out. Right, last turn.
Yeah.
But I mean, pretty much.
Yeah, Matthias, will he do another line breaker? Yeah, he still has models in
Yeah,
that.
easy. Martin might shoot it off.
Yeah. Still in 0 for Psychic Ritual.
I'm taking Psychic Ritual, man. I'm telling you.
I can afford to.
I can afford to. Like right now, if I had any Psychers, they'd be doing Psychic Ritual so hard.
He still has a Psycho, and he still doesn't do it.
Oh, true. He says, "Oh damn, I forgot it." Can you rub it in his face? The best part about being a spectator, like hindsight is 2020.
Yeah.
So we're just smarty pantses up in the booth, telling the players how they're doing it wrong.
So it's fight phase, shooting phase, shooting phase. No, we're already in deep in the fight phase.
Yep. It's the last kind of shot, actually. Oh no, wait.
Okay, it's. Yeah, I didn't kill enough troops.
Nope. Yeah, that's well. Yeah, I mean.
So and then it's in the last 2 minutes, Matthias will just make his points. Line breaker.
So is this the
for
last
level
round
4.
then? They're not doing a 5th one theoretically.
No, I don't. They are out of time.
But that's a lot of points that Matthias is losing then.
Yeah, that's right.
So that could end up costing him like.
Yeah, a lot of
tournament.
yeah. It might be.
But it is
they're
what it
still
is, man.
rolling
Time
dice
is
now.
time
I
because they
mean-
have still 1 minute and 30 seconds.
There will be a harsh dice down at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, we already had extra time, so it'll be a cold-blooded, hard, and I mean hardest of hard, dice down in about 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Yeah. Still fighting it out. Still rolling the dice.
Whoops.
Eine Minute. Yeah. So they're playing around 5, scoring Matthias's primary. Yeah, my typing is 75 for Matthias.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, good round numbers.
Good round numbers, and 35 for Martin.
75 is still pretty good.
It
So
might
15
be
points shy of a max score.
this might be even 40 for Martin because he's on one objective there. Dice down, gentlemen. Dice down, gentlemen.
And that's game.
Oh, they did not make the 5th. Okay. So it's a bit less here. It's actually the primary isn't worth that much because Matthias already did a lot of primary points, so he almost maxed it out.
Yep.
He loses just a couple.
Yep.
So
he loses on secondary, like 15 points secondary, right? But
no, he doesn't lose 15 points. He loses maybe 7 or something because he already has a lot. You max at 45.
Yeah, that's true. But he lost the potential.
Yeah.
15.
He is on 40 points secondary, so he loses. Oh no, that's
You can
the
do
wrong.
45 on
Yeah,
primary,
exactly. He
and how
loses on
many
5
out of?
there, and he loses 3 points for line breaker, and that's 8. It's bad, but I mean they played slow.
So game goes to the Harlequins. They
Game
managed
goes to the Harlequins.
to
It was
pull
a
it out.
nice match.
Yep, for sure.
Thanks to everybody viewing, and thanks in the chat for participating. Good. Congratulations for Aberil for winning the raffle.
Make
get in
sure
touch
you
with
claim
us.
your prize.
Yeah, go claim your prize, and thanks Stefan for
Yeah, I mean, it's a pleasure, man.
having the game
Thank you,
with
Benjamin.
us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Tune in tomorrow again, guys. Starting at what is it? 9:30.
9:30.
9:30. We'll do our 4th game. Last 2 games, and definitely tune in for the finale, but also game 4.
Yeah.
And,
Cheers, everybody.
all right, have a good one.